this place, away life of this place, away life of this place, away life of this place,
Oh my goodness!
Just getting right into it.
We're going
no
live.
chance to think.
No, you have no chance, buddy.
Sweet.
No chance at all. That's your fault.
Oh yeah. Well, Danny's really talkative, and I don't hang out with him very often, and he doesn't drink or anything. So literally, all we did was just talk about disc golf the entire time, like everything. And he's way into it. Like he's as good as me, and he's only been playing for like 3 or 4 months.
Oh boy.
But he's a cool dude, just a little awkward.
You just remember we all used to be into disc golf so much that's all we would talk about.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but that was the only thing we could talk about.
That's going to be a pain in my ass.
Oh, yeah.
Having that fucking thing right near the board.
Well, you don't have to put it there.
No, but Greg looks so good right now.
Nice.
But it's really important.
And then the other thing with Danny is he never gets mad, and I feel like there's got to be some kind of rage inside of him because he was doing really good, and then he just had one hole where he like 4-putted it. Like he just kept throwing right past the basket. And I'm like, I would have been fucking screaming. Especially how serious he is about it. I would have been losing my mind. Like, you gotta yell, dude. You gotta let something out.
Where were you guys playing?
Oh, Lums.
Oh.
Which he already has an ace. He's only been playing.
Before we get too deep into it, welcome to the Ultimate Men's Conversation, starring yours truly, Jake Tollinger, followed by one of my best friends, I'd say my best friend,
Hey.
Greg Newswanger, and my wife, of course, Aubrey
Hello.
Tollinger.
Who is in the chat?
Hamsh. So this dude right here, he's really cool. So I've been into this, like, you know that my favorite game is Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Yeah.
So what's this guy do? He plays like randomizer. So all the items are just mixed up throughout the world.
Huh.
So like he's the dude that I watch that streams.
Oh,
he streams
gotcha.
So when I said that I was going to do something, he was like, I'm going to jump in. So there he is. He's on his way home from the rink. He plays hockey, like a rec league.
Oh,
so,
that's dope.
yeah, he's from the sunny side of Central Ohio.
Okay, gotcha.
So he's heading home from the rink, but he said he'd stop in, which I appreciate. Hamsh. That's his little emote that he has for his channel.
Oh,
he has
gotcha.
his own custom emote.
Nice.
So. But so you were disc golfing because the weather is beautiful right now, finally.
Yeah, I had to go home and fight with some beer and then go play disc golf.
Fight with some beer?
Dude. So I'm doing so I'm gonna do some beers that are like skateboarding based names because I was thinking like it'd be cool. My thing's gonna be like my little brewery, my house brewery is gonna be Skate Shop Brewing.
Right.
And so I was like, I'm gonna think of some names. I'm like, I wanted to do a mango IPA, and hazy beers are obviously a big thing. So I was gonna do a hazy mango IPA, and I'm gonna call it Mongo Mango, like Mongo Push Mango.
Yeah.
So I did that, and the thing was, I just took some mangoes, cut them up, and throw them in. And I should have put them in a bag or something because I just had a mess down at the bottom, and I literally lost a gallon of it because I just couldn't stop picking out mango. It was just pulling mango up. I have a conical, so it would all drop out the bottom, but every time I would open it up, it would just all of it would go up into the beer. And I'm like, this is not going to work. But I did get 4 gallons into a keg. I didn't get all 5, and it tastes pretty good. But after all that, it's not as much mango as I was hoping.
I feel like that's a really good theme. Like, I was just thinking, like, you could have, like, Ollie something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just could be, like, really easy to just, like, throw stuff on.
Yeah. That'd be, like, different names, too. Just other random names. Like, I have a hazelnut coffee golden ale, which I should have brought some of that.
Wow.
It's, I'm calling it Nuts and Beans.
You would.
Yeah, but it's hazelnut coffee for days. It's pretty good. I was pretty happy with it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And you're drinking a sequence right now.
Yeah,
you're easing into it. You're easing into it.
I have 2 in there, and one of them has been sitting in my trunk for like a week, but it's cold now. Actually, it was just Monday because me and Nick played regular golf on Monday.
Oh.
Yeah.
At what time?
Right after work, and somehow we finished all 18.
First off, shitheads.
Yeah.
Where was my invite?
I know he didn't invite.
That is some crap.
Well, he invited 2 guys from work, and they both bailed out, and he invited me. So I guess since he thought he was going to have 4, he didn't.
Was it on base?
No, it was right off. It was at the wetlands.
Oh,
yeah.
I fucking love that course.
Make sure you text him later.
Oh yeah,
tell him.
We're gonna try to do it after work.
I hope he's listening right now, so he can fucking know that I'm very upset at him.
I think we're gonna plan it better next time because I think it'd be good. You, me, Nick, and Evan. We'll have a good 4.
Yeah, I mean that's a great course.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Like, I know Nick rubs people the wrong way, like telling them how to do things.
Right.
I think it's just the way he says things. Like,
right.
When I tell people what to do, kind of, I say, well, this is what I do. And I think Nick says, this is what you're supposed to do.
Right.
And that kind of rubs people the wrong way. But I don't know anything on how any golf clubs work, really. But right. I let Nick teach me the entire time, and now I have a complete understanding of how golf clubs work now.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Well, also the thing is, like, Nick's been taking lessons, or he took a lesson.
Yeah.
And it was funny that he told me that he took the lesson. And he said, yeah, now I shoot like crap.
Yeah.
Because you're overanalyzing yourself.
Right, oh yeah.
Like, you think you knew anything, and now you're trying to basically relearn the whole game.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, and it's funny because my boss has been taking lessons. And he was like, yep, I'm not even going to golf this year. I'm just going to take lessons, and I'm not even going to try to see what's going on because I'm afraid it's going to just be garbage.
Yeah,
so it's tough to take the lessons and stuff.
Right,
but
yeah.
I guess
especially if you're used to doing something.
Yeah, but at least he's getting understanding.
Right, that's why it's good for me because like I was just hitting balls like that. There's no form to mine. It's like I'm completely open minded about it. So it's complete like, oh, okay, I have to do this. Oh, you're supposed to swing it that way. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, that makes way more sense. I didn't know that irons like they have different angles for how high they go. Like I thought they're just, I don't know, different metals or whatever. I know they're different angles, but I'm like, I thought it was just about hitting them, not about how high they go and stuff. And like I never thought about it that way.
I have no idea.
I mean, I knew that.
Yeah, no, nothing.
You just picked a piece of metal and you swung it at a ball.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just gonna use 9-iron because 9 irons are probably good.
That sounds exactly like what I would do. I think the general public is what they would do.
But I mean,
now I know that there's certain ones will go.
I'm not. I will call myself the farthest from a golf expert or even a golfer. But at least I know that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he's learning.
I knew that wedges were for closer, but I didn't know why they were for closer ranges.
Yeah, but like a 3 wedge, like you can smack that thing pretty
far. Oh yeah.
far.
Well, I had no idea. Yeah, I would just hit a 9-iron from like a mid distance. Wouldn't matter. I would have no idea where I was going.
Oh my.
But yeah, way better understanding now.
Wetlands is a pretty good golf course, though, right?
It was nice. It was nice.
The greens are nice.
Yeah,
they're nice. My boss took me out there for a day of golf, which was pretty cool. He just decided, he's like, we're going to go golfing today.
Nice.
Grab the clubs. I was like, sweet.
Yeah, I played a disc golf course down in Charleston that was on a golf course, and it was literally the worst golf course that I've ever stepped foot on. Disc golf was fun, but
yeah, I was gonna say for a disc golf course, it was probably great.
Yeah, but their greens were more sand than grass. Putting greens, by the way, were more sand than grass.
How would it ever work
Yeah.
out? That makes
But
no
I
sense.
understand the terrain only because it is Charleston. You know, it's
No, I understand, but like you're not going to be able to do well,
especially being Charleston. Like that area
it's
is like
known for the golf
for
courses.
the golf.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a shitty golf course.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that doesn't make any sense.
Well, and then their like clubhouse that burnt down, and like I don't know, 10 years ago or something, and they just used another part of the building, and the clubhouse just sits there abandoned.
Oh wow,
goodness!
It's probably
the
why
place you went to.
Yeah, that's probably why they let people play disc golf there. But I really
Right.
wanted to go there to play disc golf and use golf carts. But apparently other disc golfers ruined that because they would tear up the course with golf carts, so I wasn't allowed to have one. I was so mad.
Maybe that's why everything is
Motherfuckers,
sand.
man.
Because then if you're in a golf cart, you're not going to get anywhere in the sand. Like, you can't fuck too much shit up if you're driving around in the
they
sand.
know, like, oh, well, if they get on the greens, they're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
But if I put a bunch of sand in there, they're gonna get stuck, and then I'm just gonna tear them a new asshole.
Start sinking.
Oh my god.
Did you have a good trip, Greg?
Oh yeah, it was awesome. A lot of driving.
Yeah. So for no one that's listening or watching, Greg just went on a very long vacation.
Yep.
He
6
started
days.
home, and in 6 days he went all the way to Georgia and back, stopping almost every day for something. So.
Yeah, we went down to Asheville, over to Georgia, over to Charleston, then back up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of drive.
Oh yeah, 2,000 miles.
Oh, 2,000 miles in 6 days. I mean, that's a lot.
We're thinking of doing like the exact same trip.
Yeah.
Like for real. Yeah, we're gonna because I'm
Yeah,
off
we
for
were
a few
kind
weeks
of we
in
were gonna
June.
think about
Yeah.
like
So
doing
we're
it.
thinking about over the course of the week we go to Pigeon Forge, Asheville, Charleston, and then up.
Yeah. When you get down there, it's not like going across isn't
It's not
too
so bad. It's
Yeah.
just getting down there. That's the longest part of the trip, or
Yeah.
coming back up. Yeah.
And then we took the Blue Ridge Parkway, and the Blue
Well,
Ridge
that's what-
Parkway.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
take
where
a
it's
long-
all your
It took
miles
all
and
day.
hours.
It took us
Yeah.
all day. And
Yeah, that
we almost
that
ran
does
out of
take a
gas
while.
towards the end. And it
Oh,
was like
shit.
it was a really cool ride, but since it's up in the mountains, as soon as it got rainy and dark, it got super
Yeah.
foggy, and I just couldn't see anything.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I just want to not be driving anymore. I just want to be done.
Yeah, that
Well,
can
and
be
that's true. I
scary.
mean, and like you said, you almost ran out of gas. There's nothing. There
Oh,
is
yeah.
literally
Yeah.
nothing. It's just you and the road. There is nothing else.
It's like, all right, the gas station is 10 miles away, and the gas tank says, or the car says I have 15 miles to drive. I'm like, I should be able to make it.
Hopefully, this all works out.
Hopefully.
If the math is correct.
Oh god.
Yeah.
If I do my math correct,
Yeah.
I might not get stranded.
We ended up sleeping one night in a Walmart parking lot,
Yeah, I heard
Where at?
Charleston.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
they didn't want them to camp in the tents.
Well-
Oh, so that's where you ended up sleeping.
yeah. So we saw that it was like 24 hours. Like the camping's 24 hours. Like all right, so we show up, gates closed. Apparently not 24 hours, or you have to have a card to get in. So we're like, all right, well, I guess we're gonna have to go sleep in the car in a Walmart parking lot.
Oh.
Which was it was fine. I fell asleep for like 3 hours, and then I woke up just sweating because we covered the windows with the sleeping bags.
Oh.
So then I just turned the car on.
Insulated.
Yeah, turned the car on and put the air conditioner on, and then slept for 6 hours. Which it was a rental car, so I didn't care.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even remember that you didn't take your own car,
yeah.
so that like makes it like a ton better.
Yeah,
But yeah, 2,000 miles is nothing when it's not your car
Oh, yeah.
that you have to service.
And I really wish I got the extra insurance because I really wanted to just smash the shit out of that car. And I will tell you why. So, I went through Budget Avis Rental Company, which, just go ahead and say this now, don't ever do that. So I set it up. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna reserve these early because the same day I'm taking our homebrew club on a brewery tour. So I also rent a 12-person passenger van. I rent that a week early.
Yeah,
Gives-
yeah.
gives
Oh,
them a
that
week-
was budget as well.
Yeah, gives
Oh,
them a
shit.
week to get the car there. I feel like that's plenty of time, sufficient amount of time. And then
that can get you from California to Maryland. Like that's plenty of time.
Oh yeah. And then I also get the car. I have that set. I reserve that. I'm supposed to pick up the van at 9 o'clock in the morning. I show up at the place at 8:30. I'm like, all right, I'll get here early. Maybe I'll get to leave early. That'll be good. And I get there, and the guy's like, oh, I was just about to call you. Your van hasn't showed up yet. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, let me just wait around for it.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm going to call the lady that's supposed to bring it. Because this is like it's not an actual like Avis place or whatever. They were a mechanic, and they also rented out cars. So I'm like, all right. He's like, all right. He's on the phone with the lady, and she's like, oh, well, it's probably not going to be there till like 10 or 11 o'clock. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Like, I literally went through and planned out a full agenda. I had a spreadsheet that had all of our locations where we were going to go and the times. Spent a lot of time figuring this out.
Yeah.
And, all right, whatever. I guess we'll have to not go to one of the breweries. So I go get something to eat, come back. It's almost 11 o'clock. Or it is 11 o'clock. I asked the guy, I'm like, what's going on? He's like, all right, I'll give her another call. Gives her a call. She's like, oh, well, we actually don't have one of those vans. So the van never existed.
Bitch.
Yeah. And it's like I can't do anything other than just call and complain, which I did 3 times. Like all I can do is that, and they're like, "Oh, we can give you a coupon." I'm like, "How much? How much are you gonna give me a coupon? How much is it gonna be for?" It's $30. I'm not even gonna use your company anymore. Why am I gonna use this coupon?
Fucking coupon for $30. You suck my dick for $30. Like that's
Dude.
So ridiculous.
But I saw you guys got a school bus, which is pretty fucking
cool.
Yeah, but that's some last minute stuff that you got lucky on though.
Yeah, very lucky.
And we had to spend 3 times as much money as we were originally.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Oh wow!
But everybody paid $20 extra, or $20 instead of $10, and then the club paid the rest.
Well, my dad's currently working on getting a 15-passenger van.
Yeah.
So next time,
nice,
you'll have something to rent out. He'll probably join you, which.
Oh yeah, fine.
Greg, can you like the cord over the beard is really throwing me off. Thank you so much. I was just looking at it in the camera and I was like, man, that looked just silly.
Didn't even realize it.
Gosh.
So what kind of car did you guys end up getting for your trip?
A Hyundai Elantra.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what we have.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it worked
good.
Pretty
nice. Yeah.
It was nice having the iPhone
Oh yeah, where you just plug it into the USB.
Yeah, that was great. Nice. I hate maps, but on the bigger screen, it wasn't. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, maps
as much.
is where it's at when it comes to that.
Yeah, on the phone, it's absolute garbage.
Yeah, and that's what sucks about that car, though, is you can only use maps. Mm-hmm. You can't use anything else. Yeah. Now, when I plug my phone in, my Android, I can use Maps. I can use Google Maps, or I can use Waze. Like I have an option.
Gotcha.
Another reason why the iPhone sucks.
Yeah.
Well, in my personal opinion. Yeah. Anyways, I brought some tequila for tonight.
What? Oh, it is almost Cinco de Mayo. I was like, why do we have tequila?
Mexican weekend.
So tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. It's been a while since we've partaken, and I thought that you should just be punished because you were a little bit late.
Well, yeah.
So we're gonna.
Danny was trying to get me to play another 9 holes. I'm like, I should be at
Jeez
Jake's house by 8. Yeah.
All right, so let's do this real quick.
So we are doing the. All right, how do you pronounce that tequila? I don't even know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Espolon.
Espolon, I would say so.
Espolon from
Tequila
Mexico.
Blanco.
It's a silver tequila. We do have our limes and salt here because, well, it's tequila.
Yeah, I mean it's not that good.
Yeah. But it's been a while since I've had
a while.
shot.
We've really been. We used to go hard.
Yeah.
We used to go hard.
Oh yeah.
And then we aged a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get in on this camera right there.
All right. Cheers, sir.
Cheers, sir. And that's why we don't do it anymore.
Memories.
See, it wasn't that bad.
No, it's delicious.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Here
why
we
we don't
go.
do it anymore.
Yeah.
Guys, tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo, not tonight.
It'll be a Cinco de Mayo at some point tonight.
It doesn't exist. Kappa. Oh. Jam.
Chase it with a lime sour beer.
Another one.
There you go. That works.
That was really good.
Gimme.
This?
Yeah. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know I was doing a tequila shot. You cut up a lot of limes. How many shots of tequila are we doing tonight, Jake?
No, Jake bought a lot of limes.
I bought a lot of limes, so I cut up a lime.
So Jake and I thought that a skinny margarita, because I had a skinny margarita before, and I could have sworn it told me.
By the way, skinny margarita, delicious.
Well, it is to a point. That I thought it was just lime juice and tequila. So he made a lime juice and tequila, and he was like, there's something missing.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, it needs some like sugar or something. I looked it up because it was off the Yard's menu, the Yard House menu. And there it has like a citrus agave in it. I was like, that's exactly what it needs, like some sugar.
Yeah, that craft. Agave that they, handmade at the bar with citrus.
That would be,
simple syrup. And
that's why it was so good.
Like,
so it's not like
I just poured like 2 shots of tequila and then a bunch of lime. And then like a splash of water because I tried it without the water, and I was this is like just a fucking shot with ice in it. Yeah. And guess what? It was a watered down shot with a bunch of fucking ice in it. I was like, all right, we gotta like throw some lemon in here or something. It was still, I drank it. Fuck it.
I think you can put some sugar in it. It would be good. Just like mix some sugar.
Yeah, you think?
If it would dissolve, that would be the problem.
Just thinking of like what was.
Make it like a simple syrup. Just make a simple syrup and put it in there.
You could do a simple syrup using agave syrup.
I don't have agave in the pantry, Greg.
I know. I'm just saying that's.
That for like maybe tomorrow we'll get some.
No.
They have it at the grocery store.
Yeah, they got it at the grocery store.
Of course they do.
It's a lot of rare thing. You don't see that very often. It might not be in all grocery stores.
Agave?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's in every grocery store.
I don't know about every grocery store. I
bet it's not at Aldi.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
You shitheads. I bet you it's at Martin's right down the street.
Yes,
oh yeah, absolutely.
But Martin's is like a lot of stuff.
Martin's is Martin's.
I would say Food Lion would be like my iffy one. Like I don't think it would be there.
I guarantee it's in the sweetener section. Yeah. Agave and the raw. That shit's everywhere.
Yeah.
You're everywhere. See? There you go.
Oh, God. Okay.
Exactly my point. Simple syrup would just be perfectly fine.
I'm just getting hot in the chat right now talking about how you can make simple syrup for 10 cents or you can buy it for $5.
That's right.
This man.
It's a true
you literally
fact.
just put sugar in
water.
All
right, I need to talk about Hams real quick. He's been complaining for the past, 3 weeks, a month, about how so in Ohio, Kroger is big there. We don't have Kroger, of course, but anyways, it's like sugar water. It is sugar water. Anyways, so Hams, he was very dedicated to the Kroger generic dish soap. That's how he washed his dishes. Well, they discontinued it. Yeah. So he bought a new dish soap. Oh, it's way too strong. So
it's a weird thing to be like have
dedicated.
He
was dedicated.
To one soap.
He was dedicated. So he bought something else. Damn right. So he bought another dish soap. Way too strong.
Yeah.
All of now.
What are you drinking it? I don't understand.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I was like, how much you putting in there to clean a dish?
Yeah.
He washes his dishes by hand, and most of his stuff's Tupperware. He has pre-planned meals, and he says, well, now my oatmeal and eggs taste like dish soap. Look, he's on soap number 3 now. Is soap number 3, like, is it getting as good as Kroger, or is it... It's just not
he's gonna be saving
No, this
money.
one melted the Tupperware.
Yeah. I poured this one in the bottom, and the hole fell out of the Tupperware. So
I feel like in the end, he'll be saving money once he learns the correct proportion.
Like he's gonna keep watering it down. No, I think he just
Kroger
throws it
was
out.
Just too watered down.
Well, but the Kroger one was probably really cheap though.
Yeah.
So. Of course.
Anyways.
Of course, it was blue. It was blue. He likes blue goo. But I've never even thought that was a thing where you could be dedicated to a dish soap.
No.
But hey,
just grab what's on the shelf.
To each their own.
So going back to your trip, Greg,
what
was your favorite brewery that you visited?
Probably the one that I'm wearing the shirt for. I just really like Burial, but
back to Burial.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
I like Burial.
That's really familiar.
I've got some Burial beer too. But I do really like Bahrama. I don't know how the hell you say their name. And it was cool going there.
Are they in Asheville or?
Yeah, they're right behind Wicked Weed.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We went to them last time. They're the bar. They're the brewery that's open the latest. They're open till 11 or whatever. So we would go there every night pretty much. But we went, and it was funny. The last time we were there, they have this one. It's this big tap, and it's got a big like sight glass in it. And last year it just had limes in it, and they were just running PBR through it. They were just pouring PBR at their brewery
through limes.
Yeah, through limes.
That
like,
sounds.
I bet you it's really good though.
And they could charge like double.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
for limes.
Right. But this time I went and I was wearing my NoFX shirt, which if like me wearing my NoFX shirt, I'm gonna get way more people talking about my shirt than anything else. It always happens. And I show up in there and the dude's like, "Oh, that shirt's awesome. I love NoFX." Blah blah blah. And we're talking for a while, and we order our beers, which were really good. I got some. I think it was a hazy IPA or something. And Becca got some crazy fruited beer, all the popular shit. Which the crazy fruited beer was really good. But and mine was good too. And then I finish it, and he comes over and he brings me a glass, and he's like, "Here, this was on the house. This is for you guys. This is on me." And it was so this time they had the same beer, or they had the same setup.
Bells.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But
where's Bells?
If I showed you,
is it Ohio?
I'm guessing it was.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But so he brings out this beer, and it's a Bière de Garde, which is I know Bière de Gardes are really high ABV.
Yes, I have been.
Yeah.
Or I've heard of Bell's. I've had Bell's beer.
Bell's has the best IPA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, come on, brain. It's got a fish on it. No, I can't think of it. But he'll say it in a minute. But so he brings this beer. It's a Bière de Garde, which a Bière de Garde is usually like 11%. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be drunk today. It's already kind of drunk anyway.
Kalamazoo.
No, that's right. Yeah, because they have the Kalamazoo Stout. But so he brings it out, and they have the same thing that they had before with the limes with the PBR, but this one's going through like mushrooms and lime juice and something else.
What?
It was the first taste was you got mushrooms first, and then the lime. Yeah, it was actually really good. But it also fucked me up because I was I'd already been to Sierra Nevada, and I went to
Two-Hearted Ale, by the way.
Two-Hearted, yeah, it's got a trout on it, but yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with a fish. It just has one on it.
It's an American IPA.
Yeah,
he was up there for a hockey tournament.
Oh, nice. But
by the way, he's not far from Benton Harbor, or no, Columbia.
Yeah, Columbus.
Yeah, Columbus, where I'm going for work.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that day we went down. We played disc golf. We went to Sierra Nevada. Then we went to White Labs, which White Labs is.
How was Sierra Nevada, by the way? Has it changed any, or did they do anything to the backyard or anything like that?
Well, so last time it was raining, so we didn't go out in the backyard too much.
Okay.
We did more this time. The only thing that sucked this time was since it was a weekday, they didn't have like the other part of the upstairs open where they have the big like theater area and you can
walk out.
Yeah, and I wanted to show back of that, but they had it closed. This time we got to go out and walk around. It was still wet outside, but I mean it was cool. We played bocce ball in the wet bocce ball court.
Oh shit!
But no, it was fun. I get to see it better out there now, and I see like the big bar they have that's outside, which is really cool. I would like to go there again, just during the summer, on a weekend or in the summertime, and go and hang out there.
We went. I don't know if you guys saw it quite yet.
We just need to pick a weekend during the summer, and we'll go back down.
But they have beautiful gardens, I think.
Oh yeah, we were walking through them. Yeah, there was some girl actually out there planting stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's still my favorite brewery to go to.
Yeah, it's just it's amazing.
It's just amazing.
Oh, it is.
When I was in Boston and I was talking to that girl from Oscar Blues, she was like, "Did you go to Sierra Nevada?" Because like she's just amazed by it because, I mean, she was like, "I think they have about $4 million worth of copper in that place."
Yeah. That's not.
And I mean, and that's not an exaggeration.
No.
Like when you go in there and you see those like. It's insane.
Yeah,
and they're polished.
Yeah,
to perfection.
And they're just for show. They don't do anything.
They don't?
No, because they're stainless steel tanks underneath of them. They're just to go over top of the stainless steel tanks.
Just like sleeves.
Yeah, it's literally for show.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
gorgeous.
crazy. Oh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely.
I mean, that is the
like you
ideal
look at the ones.
brewery.
Yeah, you
I mean,
look
it
at
really
the ones
is.
in like at Sam Adams where we were just at. You look at those and you're like, well, yeah, they're working.
Yeah.
And they've been working.
Yeah, you can
they
tell.
don't look that pretty.
Right. Now, if you go to Anchor Brewing Company in California, they use copper tanks. Their stuff's supposed to be really cool because it's all really old. Like, 'cause they were one of the oldest. Not, I won't say the oldest brewery, but they're
That's
top.
cool.
Pretty old. But it's supposed to be really cool going there. But they're
So
There's supposed to be another brew fest up in Saratoga, bigger than the one that we went to.
Oh,
And
really?
like, there's like really big breweries that are going to be there, like Anchor and like also like Harpoon and things like that.
Well,
so.
can you look into that and let us all know when it is?
Anchor and Harpoon are owned by a big beer company.
Now,
Yeah.
you know, they still do what they want.
I know.
Beer is good.
Yeah, I know.
So is
what
Wicked
is
Weed,
this-
and you still went there, Greg.
Oh, I know. I had
Did Becca
good dinner.
enjoy Wicked Weed too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she enjoy the food?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
food
yeah.
is
Food
really
is so
good.
good there.
So the best food that she says she had, and I agree, was we went to White Labs, which
I was just gonna ask what that was. Okay.
yeah,
go ahead.
White Labs is the yeast that anybody uses. All like White Labs makes pretty much all the yeast for brewing.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, like professional. Like there's some other ones, there's wild yeast and stuff, but White Labs is one of the biggest ones. So it was cool going there because I ordered a flight of, and it was all, I think it was a brown ale. It was all brown ale, but they all used a different yeast, so you could get to try the different ones and see what's different because of the yeast versus different ingredients. So, well, yeah, different like other ingredients. But
Right,
I thought that was really
Different
cool.
hops or something
Yeah.
like that.
But they also use their own yeast to make their own pizza. So they
Nice.
have some
wow.
wood-fired pizza. We had like a nice mushroom pizza. It was so
Phenomenal.
good. Like it was just really good.
And that's in Asheville as well.
Yeah, yep. It's right. I didn't know it was there last time. We drove past. I'm like, holy shit! There's a White Labs here. We're going there. We have to go there.
That's awesome.
It's like I didn't buy any yeast there because I had to bring it back.
man.
But it's like that was cool. It's like
Did you go to the pinball museum?
no, we didn't go to a lot of things we wanted.
Well,
to do.
you only had like what, a day there? I
Yeah, we
guess,
were only in
right?
Asheville for a day.
That's crazy.
We did go to.
We did that once, but we barely did anything compared when we were in Asheville the second time.
Because we just didn't really know.
Well,
too
yeah,
much.
I agreed, and yeah, I mean,
Asheville is definitely worth exploring. For
Yeah.
sure.
I'm ready.
When you can.
I'm
we
ready.
we played we played a disc golf course there. That's one of my favorite ones now, which is annoying
Yeah.
because it's far away.
Yeah, it's a
It
little
was
bit of
cool.
a trip.
Yeah, it was a cool course. It was fun.
That's awesome.
And then
So
I
cool.
took Becca to Biscuit Head before that. And she just got to. It's like now we have to go walk around. I'm like, well, you got to burn it off.
right. No,
But-
biscuit. What did
Did you
you
guys
get at
en-
Biscuit Head?
I got the. I think I got the pulled pork.
Oh wow,
Oh,
you went
wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was so good too.
heavy.
Oh,
What did
man.
she get?
She got. What did
I
she
think
get?
hers was like the green tomato.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Hers was good too.
Dude,
That
I
place
think that's
is
what you
awesome.
got, wasn't it, babe?
no.
You got pimento.
All I got was a biscuit, pimento cheese. That was it.
My pulled pork had pimento cheese on it. The only
Dude,
thing.
their pimento
That's
cheese
so good.
is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like and I had pimento cheese in a lot of different places when I was traveling in that area.
Yeah.
Sunny Side Up, their pimento cheese was good.
It's
Don't
in
get me
Asheville,
wrong,
another restaurant in Asheville. Yeah.
but Biscuit Head, I
Yeah.
I could just get like a gallon of that shit,
Yeah.
and I don't even know if it'll last
And it
me
does
a
a
month.
biscuit.
Yeah.
You'd be good to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing that I was disappointed with, and it was kind of my fault because I was just so hungry, was I think the biscuit fell a little bit, so I was eating from one side to the other, so I didn't get all of it really in one bite. So if I would have just paid attention, just like pushed it back together, and I was just like eating it. I'm like, oh, it's so
Just
good.
devouring.
I'm like, oh, now I wish I had some of this part when I had this part.
Oh god. Yeah, I would have to say go ahead.
I'm glad you guys got to, cause for not being there long, you definitely enjoyed a lot
You
of
got-
food,
you got
the
which
good
is always
stuff,
nice,
too.
and a
Yeah.
lot of beer, so
Yeah.
it's great.
I mean, they got food at Wicked Weed, which Wicked Weed has amazing beer, but their food is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Biscuit Head, I cannot get enough.
I would like to try that White Labs place now. That
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Their pizza's really
absolutely.
yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know. I think we'll take a break real quick,
Okay.
and then maybe I mean, I have a lot of other like news and stuff to talk about, but I kind of just want to keep talking about Greg's vacation because we got to talk about Charleston real quick.
Yeah.
And then we'll get out of there.
Okay.
So,
Bye.
Where'd my cursor go? What? Who's that?
I was gonna say it's still silent. I feel like the music should be kicking on by now, Jake.
Well, I gotta turn the music on.
There you go.
Hey, break screen.
feel like this is
I was just drunk and confused. I don't even know. Just drunk and confused. We're back. That didn't take long at all.
Yeah. So,
Greg told me he brought a cooler of beer.
I wasn't joking.
He did not talk about how big this cooler was.
Yeah.
So
he's
got a beer that.
Yeah.
Which one's this?
This one is anyway India Pale Ale.
Did we have that one before?
No, this one's
absolutely
new. So what I liked about
new. Oh.
yeah, so what I like about Burial is I think that there's so much beer in Asheville that they don't sell out of like their can releases that fast because they just had all these coolers full of all these like good beers.
Oh wow!
So I mean, this one was the one that they probably only had like 6 or 7 4-packs left. But yeah, this is one of their hazy IPAs. It's made with Anison Mills rice and guava, and then it's got the usual double dry hop with Azeka, Citra, and Galaxy. Normal hops you'll see in a hazy IPA.
So when you went, did you like bring a cooler and try to keep everything cold and all that crap?
Yep.
That's the thing.
That would be the problem with living in Asheville, though. Like, because you're probably hearing releases all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if every night after work you go get a 4-pack or something of the release and you just have something new all the time. I mean, you could. You really could.
Every day. You'd be broke, blind, and poor.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Drunk.
Not immediately, so it's okay. Did you get to try this one while you were there?
I think so.
Like you said, he was pretty toasty at that point.
I know the other one that I brought, I did try there, and that's why I bought it. But it's definitely
Super
a different
hazy.
beer.
Super hazy.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Greg.
No problem.
Thank you, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing some of the best beer in America to my house.
This reminds me.
Super fruity smell. Like,
yeah, but it's, I don't know, it's a perfect balance. It's not like, too fruity.
that's fucking good.
Yeah, they
Jeez
make.
Louise,
I have a
that's
lot
good.
of hazy IPA, like a lot of hazy beers, and it's like places I think that make good hazy beers is
Holy moly.
Tired Hands and Burial. Those are the best places.
This is really good.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'd have to agree with you.
My dad said his friend went to a place, was it in Charlotte, where they only had like hazy IPAs.
Yeah.
Like the entire place was just hazy IPAs, and I was like, "What is that?
I wonder
like,
what the name of it was.
I don't know. It's just such
I need Brian because he might have a beer. I might have had a beer of theirs the other day.
Yeah.
Because I think if it's the same place, they did a collaboration with RAR.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's
For those who don't know who RER is,
it's our
very local.
Yeah, it's our local hazy IPA. Yeah, some New England IPAs or Northeast IPAs. Yeah, Hodge Post SNE IPAs. Yeah.
Yes, Northeast.
Yeah, Northeast IPAs. That's not Hodge.
Oh no! Some random person came in. Yeah.
Tyrell.
Which technically it is actually. I think they're making it so that for like the BJCP guidelines that it's going to be its own style, and I think they're calling it hazy IPA, which is what I've referred to it as anyway.
So not Northeastern, not New England.
Yeah, just hazy.
It's going to be a hazy IPA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which it should, anyways.
Yeah.
I think that's a more, to me, that's a more clear understanding for myself, like what's going on.
Because there's regular IPA,
a Northeastern India Pale Ale.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense.
Let's put more. Let's put more emphasis on a region.
A Northeastern Imperial India Pale Ale. Got a little close on that one, I think. But
Papa.
Shit. What was I saying? I had something, and now it's going away from me.
You're talking about Burial is one of the two best.
The best beers. Yeah. So apparently, I was going through. They did the World Beer Cup. They just did that recently, and Independent Brewing Company in Bel Air, Maryland, got gold for their Marathon, which blows my mind. Completely and utterly blows my mind. I mean, their stuff is good, but it's not like spectacular. I'll have to go have their Marathon.
I was going to say, you must be mistaken, sir, because you might know your beer. They went for?
A Marathon, which is like an Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's a good style. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can't. It's something about something Pauly. I can't remember. It's like a question. But and then another brewery that did well, which I'm pretty shocked about because I liked their beer at first, and then the second time I went there, like I had 3 beers that were flat, and like I don't understand why you guys aren't serving your beers right. But it was Belfont Brewing Company in Delaware, in Wilmington, I think it's Newark, Wilmington area. They got silver for. They did a hazy porter that got silver for strong ale.
Wow, a hazy porter. I like to see. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, is that such a thing?
So Midnight Oil has one too, and it's garbage.
Oh wow.
I mean, oops, sorry.
I mean,
don't care. Some of their
don't worry, they're not.
Greg
watching.
thinks it's garbage.
I don't think they have it on anymore. Hopefully, because it was on forever.
Really?
Yeah.
So, I don't know if Jake told you, but one of my dad's co-workers is opening up a
I did
brewery
not tell him.
right across the line. It's not too far into Delaware. It's called Autumn Arch.
Huh.
And we can share this now. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. It's public now.
Yeah. Oops, it would have been too late.
It's
called Autumn Arch. And Dad said, I forget what it's called, like Tiger something. And from what he can remember, this is the best IPA he's ever had. Because these guys
Trash Panda.
Trash Panda, that's what it is.
Oh, nice.
Trash Panda, like a raccoon.
3 or 4 years, these the guy he works with and his brother have just been like kind of testing all their beers on everybody.
Yeah.
And now they're finally going to open something up, and so he's gonna still stay at Gore.
For now.
Yeah.
But once everything starts rolling, probably not, and hopefully not. Right? Hopefully it's that good.
Right. That's the goal, right? I mean,
but I'm really excited for that. Like that opportunity for us to like kind of know somebody who has a local brewery new, and
no, that's
I don't know,
cool.
I think it'd be
yeah.
fun.
So as soon as they have the date for the opening, they're going to have an opening day
in October is the goal.
Okay, cool.
And I want to get everybody there, like all of our friends. So
nice.
Yeah, I think
they're supposed to have, and Trash Panda will be there on opening day.
Nice.
So.
And we'll show up in my dad's 15-passenger van.
Hopefully, if he gets another one.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, so her dad bought this 15-passenger van. Oh, it was great, cool, yeah. And then he goes to get it titled, and there's still a lien on it.
Oh God.
So now he's got to return it because
sucks.
he can't put it in his own name. It's like,
yeah.
He has to return it to the woman, and then she owes like a lot more than she asked my dad for. So.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's like all like really strange, like
idiot.
What is going on? Kind of.
It's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, I wonder if it was like a family thing, and it just got passed down to her. And
she was running like a daycare or something.
She runs a daycare, and she probably has like no idea, like financially, like every single thing. Like when it's yours personally, you kind of always have an idea of like how much you owe on everything.
Oh
right?
Yeah, that makes sense too.
But if it's a business, you might not be paying attention.
Right.
I mean, you should be.
Yeah.
But
you should really
you should really be paying attention then. But yeah, so now my dad has to return it. It was really nice.
It was a really cool van. It's a big gray van.
Yeah, it was really nice. But oh well.
He'll find another one.
Yeah. But we're very excited for a new brewery.
Yeah, especially close and somebody we know that's running it. Like, they're living the dream, Greg.
Yeah. Hey, Maryland Beer Company is actually making moves right now. Like, they're putting up a lot of posts that look like an actual brewery now. So the Cecil Wigg building in Elkton is becoming a brewery.
Wow. And then there's a place
what happened to the Cecil? I mean, the Cecil Wigg's still around. So what is
that? I think they just have they've had a different building for a while.
Yeah. So it's like the old.
Because I was walking around in there, and there ain't no printing shit.
Boys, come on now. Because like there's supposed to be a brewery in Rising Sun that's supposed to be opening, but
are you talking about the? You're not talking about Fire Tower, are you?
No. So my mom said that they're taking like the old hardware store.
I think they
in
were
town.
Yeah, I think they were trying to do that for Fire Tower.
And it just fell through.
And the building was garbage or something because he was telling us about it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Doggos.
Yeah.
I mean, all that stuff right there on Main Street it all should be filled, but for
Should
some
all
reason
be
it's not
dozed.
working.
Yeah.
It's not working, so it must
right.
not be working.
Should be
for a
dozed
reason.
and rebuilt. I think that's why. The big thing this week is, and nobody cares about this that's watching, but this small town that we live in, we can't build in the small town because we don't have enough water to supply new buildings. But they just bought all that farmland when you came up Red Pump. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Red Pump, all that farmland. The town bought all that. So they're going to be getting a new like aquifer, like this new like water line coming in, so they can actually supply it 3 million gallons a day.
Wow.
No, 1 million gallons a day.
I thought it was 3.
No, 1
still,
million. But
1 million gallons.
To supply.
We really needed that much more water.
Wow.
Well, apparently we do, but like that's crazy. That I think it's just crazy that we use 1 million gallons a day. I mean, that's just so sad.
But anyways,
sad.
Yes, we can't get into life save mode here.
Okay,
that's not what we do here.
I'll
But anyways,
life saving podcast.
Yep, here's the studio is here. You just gotta figure it out, dude.
I'll just throw out facts like every 5 seconds.
Facts. But so anyways, the goal is get more water than they can build up because they can't build it in the town. So.
You wouldn't be able to open a brewery in town without water.
That's true too.
I mean, that's like
you need a lot of water
that's
for
what
beer.
I don't get. I mean, I should have said that to Mom
Number
when she told
one,
us that.
yeah, it's true. Number one ingredient of beer, water. But anyway, this beer is delicious, Greg.
I will
Thank
have
you so
to say
much.
I don't know if we told Greg this, but when we went to Boston, we did 2 different brewery tours. We went to Sam Adams second, and then our first one was Harpoon, of course.
This shit is so.
I mean, it was almost line for fucking line.
Oh yeah,
on the
you were
tour.
telling me the same thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is it like? I mean, do you feel like that every time too?
Some places, it gets
probably the bigger
repetitive.
breweries.
The bigger, yeah.
Yeah, like if you go to, if you would go to Victory, it would probably be similar. If I think Trogs is kind of the same way too. It's like we did it and it was kind of okay. Yeah, I've seen the equipment before. Like Trogs is an amazing brewery, but the tour was kind of boring.
I mean, it was constantly like, oh, it's a green beer, and not like a St. Patty's Day beer. And I'm like, I've heard
that.
Yeah, when it comes to that, when you tell that joke,
that
fucking
what
joke,
I just like turn off. I'm like, done.
Man.
Turned off.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah, and the tour, the people that do the tour, they don't necessarily know anything about beer. They're just people that are really good at doing tours. So you don't even want to ask them questions if you're like a beer snob like I am. So it's like hard to ask questions, which it was different when I went to Dogfish Head because the guy was kind of like, I'd never ask people questions because like they might not know anything. But we did a tour at Dogfish, and the guy was like, I was hoping you guys would ask more questions. I'm a home brewer, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, well, shit, I didn't know you actually knew shit.
So that was the thing. Like, when I went to Harpoon,
yeah, I was going to say.
I guarantee, I had no questions. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know as much as you tell me or as much as they tell me.
Yeah.
But if I had a question, I knew they had an answer.
Yeah.
But I also would like to go to Harpoon with Greg, where he could try to crack him or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a real fucking question.
Because, like, when we were done our tour, he was then a waiter. So then, like, they kind of, like, move around.
Yeah. So they tour.
Throughout the day.
They do tours and, like, for break.
Or bartend.
Yeah, or they bartend.
Yeah.
So
like,
they kind of have to know some things
right.
about the actual beer. But, like, at Sam Adams, like, I don't think she touches beer. I think she drinks it.
No, she didn't know shit. She had a great
she was
story.
Good. She was good, but yeah, I don't think
she's
she's not part of the R&D at Sam Adams.
Yeah. Not at all.
The girl we had this time, she was at Sierra Nevada. She was a decent tour guide, but she was an okay tour guide. I didn't think her tour was the best, but I thought the other girl did a better job. But I found out that she actually helped design a beer that they're getting ready to brew. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
That is really neat.
So it was like the opposite with her. It's like her tour guide skills weren't the greatest, but she apparently does know things about beer. I think it's mainly she's not a big talker.
Yeah, the one girl that we had, she couldn't make eye contact with anybody, but she had jokes.
Yeah. Well, eventually you're just saying the exact same thing.
Yeah.
You'll memorize it eventually.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of anything more that I want to talk about beer. I love beer
before you
so
move
much.
on to like news or.
I mean, we can go on to news and we can come back to beer because we're going to be coming back to
That's
beer when
true.
I bring out more beer.
So, a little bit about news. Oh, that's the wrong button.
I always feel like we should talk about hockey for Hanj, but I don't know. I don't follow hockey, so I can't help him on that one. But I know that
if he's still
hockey's
watching,
not even happening right now. Is it?
Bullshit! It's fucking playoffs right now.
I always think that it's always done.
Yeah,
like it should be done a lot earlier.
Well, that's because usually for local area, it's done right around the beginning of the playoffs.
Yeah,
but the Caps are doing pretty good
right now.
Holy shit, Brian and Antonio are on their way.
Oh, it's going to be a long
special guest
night.
Special guest. It's exciting.
Long night. But so Hans talks about hockey a lot in his streams.
Yeah.
I don't even know what his the team that he talks about. I have no idea.
There's Canadian teams and stuff. But
well,
so the playoffs are going on and the Caps are in the playoff?
Oh, yeah.
Caps are always in the playoffs.
They usually lose early.
For the past few years,
lose early. They are playing the Penguins right now.
Yep.
The Penguins have been in the playoffs, I know, for the past couple years.
In.
Huh.
But, the Penguins and the Caps are going on right now. I don't know what happened last night.
They lost last night.
They lost, so it's tied 2-2.
Yep.
In a game, they play till 7, right?
Yeah, so best of 7, so they got to win 4.
The Jackets, who lost to the Caps last round.
Yeah. Sucks.
I had a patient come into work the other day, and I was like, I thought it was pretty cool because I guess I maybe never realized it, but I do like how Pittsburgh, every single team is black and yellow. Every single team, the Pirates, the Steelers,
Padres.
Everybody is black and yellow.
The Padres.
I don't know who you are? Is this Brian?
I don't know.
What's his last? Oh, well, I just denied it. So
you can't deny it. I'm a fucking right.
What's his last 4 digits?
You're gonna have to give me like 10 minutes.
And not of his social.
No, I'm joking. 2724.
Wasn't him.
Yeah.
We all hate Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh anything, but I do think it's cool. It's black and yellow.
Fuck Pittsburgh.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the thing. It's like everybody I have a lot of friends that are into hockey. I'm just not into hockey, so
I want to get into hockey.
I know,
so
and I've been
bad.
trying.
I really do.
I've been trying.
And I have Nick loves the Caps. He's been to a couple games. He was watching the game last night on that 10-foot screen. I could have been like, "Fuck, this is amazing." I don't know the rules. I mean, I know the rules.
Yeah.
But what's icing? I don't fucking know what icing is.
I forget. I don't know.
I don't know.
You put on a
learn.
cupcake?
Don't worry. Still.
That's what we were. No, we were.
Oh yeah. It sucks because I'm gonna go hang out with a friend that is like a Penguins fan.
Oh yeah, you want to be able to talk shit.
I mean.
But did you see how the Caps won their second game against the Penguins?
No.
Ovechkin had this crazy shot where it hit the post, bounced behind the goalie. He was going around, and it was in the air, and then he smacked it into the goal. I'm like, I'm sure that shit happens all the time, but I don't watch hockey, so I watched that highlight. I'm like, that's the coolest shit I've ever seen. How does that even fucking work?
How does that even happen?
Isn't he the guy, babe, that you were talking about from the Caps that has is he the one that has...
Ovechkin is the god.
Yeah, he is the guy.
Yeah, he is the
Ashley's
guy,
got
right?
Big lady boners for Ovechkin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and what was his record? Was it goals?
Oh yeah,
I forget what you showed me. It was something I can't remember.
It's like hundreds of goals.
Yeah, it's like insane.
Stupid.
It's pretty cool. Well, especially if you're pulling that kind of shit off. It's like lacrosse hockey going on.
Yeah, right.
There.
Some big ass ugly Russian that just
Yeah, it's probably missing a couple teeth.
They're all missing teeth, bro. They're all missing teeth.
But talking about sports,
that's why they all have beautiful teeth.
Yeah,
because they're all fake.
Yeah.
So
talking about sports a little bit. The draft was last week.
The draft has happened.
The draft has happened.
So I don't know if you saw anybody that we picked or anything.
I saw. I still follow it, but I'm gonna forget names. But
right. Same. But I mean, we got 8 picks out of the draft, which in 5 rounds, which I think is pretty impressive. But so we played our cards right. But our second pick in the first round, which first of all, we had 2 picks in the first round.
By the way,
it's a quarterback.
Eagles. Before my wife, Ozzy. Before my wife keeps talking, this is my wife talking about football. It's like the hottest thing ever.
But we got a tight end, which I think was a good idea because we always have hurt tight ends, so that's fine. What was our first pick? But our second pick, 32nd pick of the first round, was a quarterback.
Yep.
And I think that is a genius idea. And everything I can read says that was the one of the top 2 best picks out of anybody the first round was picking this dude. And that anybody went...
Yeah,
that they picked all these other people in front of him is insane.
Yeah, he went way too late in the draft.
Yeah. And so I think that's going to put a fire under his ass, which I like.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, if you're going to...
in my opinion, he will play this year. He's not going to be a starter for the Ravens, but he will be playing this year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean we need to. We need to test him out. I appreciate Joe Flacco. He's been around for like 10 years now. 10 years now, I believe. And he has.
Yeah, this will be his 10th year.
Holy shit!
Yes.
10 years.
Yeah, this is his 10th year.
Holy shit!
He has
the fuck
2
is
more
that?
years on his contract. But I was reading also that it's actually cheaper for us to get rid of him than it is to pay him.
Yeah, in 2 years, it'll be.
2 years.
That's the best time to get rid of him.
Yeah. But it is cheaper. I mean, but in that course, if we could find someone to take him, it's cheaper for us to pay him to leave than it would be to keep him to play.
Yeah,
but we have to figure. I mean, but someone has to take him.
Right.
As an old quarterback, I don't know.
I think if we after 2 years is our best option, and I think by that point we can release him and we'll still get a good.
At that point we'll be like free.
Yeah.
Like hands. Yeah.
But he's Lamar Jackson's a really good running quarterback. So he's the perfect wildcat quarterback. So he'll come in and play. I think he'll play a decent amount this year. It's a whole new level that we can bring to our game
because we don't have that.
No,
it's totally different from what we have.
It's totally not.
And it'll give him a lot of practice to get into the real thing. So once we do make the transition to him, that it'll be good. It's like I like Flacco, and I think he's going to have a really good season this year because the end of the last season he was looking pretty good, and the first part of the season he didn't look that great because he was injured. I feel like this year he's going to look better. But I feel like with Lamar Jackson there too, we're just going to have a completely different offense. It's going to be completely different. Plus,
we could throw Lamar Jackson in and throw the whole, the defensive team off.
Oh yeah.
But I think the other reason why Joe Flacco is going to do better this year is because he actually has people to throw to.
Oh yeah.
Like insane people to throw to. Crabtree, are you fucking joking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is
for
I am really excited for the wide receivers we've picked up in the off season. I think that we're all looking for another Steve Smith, which we'll see if it's possible, but I definitely think we can do it.
And then Andy Dalton hangs around for 10 more years. Mini Kappa.
Oh man, I read an article today about the 4 teams that really disappoint their fans in the next year.
Yeah.
And I will have to say Andy Dalton had something to do with that.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
My big thing is I don't understand how Roethlisberger is still Roethlisberger is an amazing quarterback. I really like Ben Roethlisberger. That me being a Ravens fan, which is it's kind of incredible that I'm saying this, but I really like Roethlisberger. But I can't imagine him playing more than another year because he just is beat to shit, dude. That dude gets beat to hell every season.
Right.
He's so big.
So,
he says he's got years left.
I don't understand how it's even possible.
Says
there is no
left.
way. I mean, he doesn't move like he used to. I feel like he's stiff as a board.
Yeah. But he makes great passes. He's smart. He just gets the shit beat out of him. He ain't running anywhere.
Okay, so
what was the other?
Okay, first of all, I can't believe this.
Hold on, Hamsh. Are you? So I'm guessing. Are you a Cincinnati fan or are you a Cleveland fan?
Ooh,
that's the question.
That's a good question.
I mean, of the great state of Ohio, you have 2 teams.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know.
I was waiting for you to be like sarcastically say 2 great teams, and I was like, oh, babe.
I'm nervous about the Browns this year.
The Browns?
The Browns. I'm impressed.
That's my question.
Impressed.
The Browns.
He might have been a Cincinnati fan up until this
year.
Now
he might be.
He decides halfway through the year which team he's a fan of.
More Cincy than Cleveland.
That's going to change, maybe. We'll see.
I mean, that's my thing is that Cleveland's not looking too bad as of right now.
I think Cincy's going to be the worst team this year.
Okay. My boss is a Cleveland Browns fan.
Yeah.
He has a Johnny Manziel action figure that's sitting in a toilet in his office.
Nice.
Cleveland is trash. That seems bad too. Kappa. But my thing about Cleveland is that they were very smart in free agency this year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
in free agency. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
They were saying that the guy they picked up is not necessary for the quarterback position. Is not Johnny Manziel, which is good, but like almost.
Yeah.
So that's not good. But I will have to say, going back to Ben Roethlisberger, I was thinking like his age might be getting to him. But Tom Brady will be 41 once the season starts.
Yeah, but Tom Brady has looked good every season.
And I think it's I think it's what he eats. But secondly, Ben Roethlisberger just turned 36. There is a huge difference in those 5 years.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Ben is definitely older than Tom.
Yeah,
he's
in
also
many senses.
like a kind of like a shitty
and 100 pounds heavier.
He's
yeah,
he's a beast. Like
he has
like
some beers after the game.
Yeah,
after the game, and he has cheesesteaks before the game.
Oh yeah,
like, he's just this big meaty turd. Like,
he has those what are the sandwiches they have in Pittsburgh with the fries?
Oh, the
on them?
Primantis?
Yeah, that's what he has.
Oh, he has a Primantis.
That's what he eats. Yeah,
he has a Primantis.
Yeah, so good.
As snacks.
Oh yeah,
that's
like
a little
at
snack.
halftime he has a Primantis sandwich.
Last time I was at Primantis, I saw Mac Miller.
Yeah.
What?
He did.
You didn't know that?
You didn't know that?
Either I didn't realize who Mac Miller was when you said this.
Hey.
All right, maybe time for a break as our special guest comes.
Break time as guests come.
Yeah, they're probably here.
Stop.
That was very not
Oh Jesus.
So we have another beer now.
Yes.
Yes.
So
what
this
you got there, Greg?
this is Edmund's
This
Oast.
getting in my fucking
This one is from Charleston. It's actually on King Street. It's just towards the top of King Street.
Yeah.
That's what
Upper
it was.
King, man.
Upper
I'm
King
telling
Street.
you, Upper King
Yeah.
is the place to be in Charleston. Dude.
But it was even upper compared to like other places. Like it was way up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we had to walk pretty far ways to get.
Did you have to walk as far as the Southern Bell?
No, I.
Well, then
I
you
can't,
weren't in upper.
okay. I can't.
It was somewhere between.
But so we first we went to their bottle shop because we went down to the water by the swings and stuff, and we got some ice. They had the water ice chick there, and
Yeah.
Oh, cool,
went to
yeah.
her, got some water ice, and she was like, "Oh, I see you're wearing a brewery shirt." I'm like, "Yeah, you have any suggestions of places to go?" So she suggested for beer to go to Edmund's Oast to pick up bottles, and
Further
then
down, the camera can't see.
Yeah. And then she suggested another brewery, which I can't remember the name of, but we went to Edmund's Oast and got beers, which is cool. That was a really good bottle shop. They had a bunch of stuff there. I got one of their beers, and I got one other one. The guy referred me to it. He said it was new. I wasn't a big fan of it. We're going to try it later. I don't know if I like it. I know I didn't like it that night. I didn't even finish the can, but we'll see if I like it now. But I was also really drunk, and I don't know. But
So what is this?
this is Bound by Time. It's an IPA. It's not exactly a hazy.
It's not as hazy.
It's like a clear hazy.
No, this
almost.
is- yeah.
that the best? I know you. That's kind
So-
of contradictory.
like-
but
It's not. It's definitely not brilliant, but it's got some
wow, it
haze
has
to
an
it.
odd smell.
It's got a funky smell
Yeah,
to
funky.
it.
It's almost got like a Brett character to it, which
Yeah.
is surprising. But yeah, it's okay. It's not as good as Burial, obviously. But
No, it's not as good as Bear, but it's a totally
It's not
different
bad.
beer. Like I don't even think they're comparable.
yeah, no. It's completely different beer. I wish they actually put some information on the beer on the can, but
Like what you're actually
Yeah,
having.
what
yes.
the fuck am I
yeah,
having?
they suggested this one because it was one of their brand new ones that just came out.
So to give everybody like a perspective on Charleston, when Jake and I lived there, which I graduated 6 years ago to the month.
It was nothing.
We were there for a year and a half together. I was there for 4 years for school. There was one brewery. It was in Mount Pleasant.
There was two. Holy City was starting.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, there was one full brewery, and it was in Mount Pleasant, and we never went.
No.
We weren't even into like that. To be into that kind of thing wasn't even around.
Well, that and we couldn't afford it.
Well,
We were poor.
We ate Taco Bell and drank 40s. But anyways, no, but not 40s, tall boys.
Pounders.
But now here Greg goes, and he can try multiple breweries, likes them or not.
Yeah.
He has options. So, and we're within 6
That's
years.
bullshit.
And he's going to areas that 6 years ago, like Upper King, you would not even walk that direction. It was not a good idea.
No, you didn't walk
now-
Upper King, dude.
but
Like,
now,
you didn't touch that area.
That's where everybody
period.
goes.
Now that's like you saw
What-
Lagunitas was already closed.
Yeah, which you could
Because-
tell, kind of. It's not the greatest still, but it's. I mean, it's not like I'm walking down through inner city Baltimore, like.
You're not going through Patterson
Yeah.
Park
It
in the
never
middle of the
wasn't,
night.
and it never was. I mean, I feel like the worst area was probably at the strip club where you guys were approached.
Yeah.
7
Yeah,
years
that
ago.
was sketchy. When we went to that strip club, that was a little sketchy.
yeah, 7 years ago, I think. At this
Now I want to know how close we were.
You're like,
Yeah. I should have been able to sense it.
damn. You were like, yeah.
I can smell the strippers.
Next time you could walk from the brewery to the strip club. What an evening!
Oh.
What an evening!
Oh, the other one was Revelry. That was the one that we went to. That we went up on the top deck, and it was really cool. That place was cool.
It looked like you guys had a beautiful
that
view
place looked
from up there.
awesome.
That
Oh,
looked
yeah.
really neat.
Yeah,
That
So
was
where
awesome.
was that though? Like, was it downtown?
It's Upper King also.
It was UpperKing as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Upper
But it must
King,
have been.
man.
It must have been
where it's
like
at.
towards
Yeah.
the water, I guess, on the right side.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'd have to have a map.
Yeah.
But so we walked from there to get beers at Edmund's Oast to get at their bottle shop. And then we ended up getting a lift later to go all the way up to the brewery, which we then found out that we actually walked past. No, that's what it was. What was it? I don't know.
remember.
We ended up walking past the bottle shop to the other brewery. That's what it was.
Oh.
So we got a lift all the way up there and then walked past the bottle shop to go into Revelry.
Oh,
I don't know. I had a lot of beers. That was a day of beer drinking. If we stayed the night in the area, we had beers.
I had a lot of beers that night.
But Revelry is cool. Edmund's Oast was cool because I think their brewery is brand new. Like, they had the bottle shop before. Actually, everything looked brand new to me, but
it pretty much is, no matter what. Yeah, I mean, less than 6 years for sure.
Well, less than that. I mean,
but I'm just saying, definite less than 6 years for everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Being that we haven't had any of it.
Right.
And we were there 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But Edmund's Oast was cool because it was kind of like it was in the area of, I'll say, an outdoor food court. So, like, there's this section where anybody can sit outside, and then there's the brewery there, there's food places in this building, there's food places in this building, there's a random, like, probably some kind of computer company there, like, people that sit at the computers all day, so they probably have the best lunch every single day of their entire life.
That is the best place to ever work ever. What are you talking about?
But it's cool because you can get your beer, you can go out and sit outside. If you want to get food, you can go over to this place, you can go to that place. It was a really cool spot. Like, I wish there was something around here.
Awesome.
Yeah. It was very cool.
That sounds really neat.
Yeah, if I could only live that life, right?
We could have lived that life. We made other decisions.
I don't know, man.
What?
I don't know if I would have stuck around that long, not like making good money though.
I don't know.
I couldn't keep.
You almost worked at Guitar Center.
You're right.
You were 1 month.
Yeah, you're right.
Early on your leave.
Fuck yeah.
See, you could be killing it at Guitar Center. You can make decent money at
I
Guitar
don't think
Center.
you can make decent money at
if you're a manager, maybe.
Just fuck that.
Yeah.
Fucking manager.
But if you enjoy your life, that's all that matters, babe.
Hey, kid. Quit beating them drums so loud. Like, I don't know.
But if you enjoy your life, who cares? And down there, cost of living's so much cheaper.
That's true. I don't know. So, have you heard about Kanye West lately?
Oh my god, yeah.
Let's get into some news, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard things.
I wish I had the sound clips of his new song. Have you heard the new song yet?
No, I haven't.
Actually, I could read the lyrics.
Yeah,
and it sounds very much the same.
All right, we'll talk about it and then we'll bring those up. I will say that I did see that so when he was in TMZ and he was talking.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that later.
Oh, okay.
No. That's part of the whole thing. I mean, I think we could get into it now.
Are you talking about like there was another part of the clip that kind of retaliated himself?
No,
there was a part that was cut off that he kind of.
There is a fool, yeah.
And they did. This is me defending Kanye West, and I fucking hate Kanye West. But they did kind of fuck him on that because they cut out that second part because he almost rebutted and it almost made sense.
Well, and they did post like 2 days later. Within 2 days, TMZ did post the entire interview. Like, if you really did want to watch it, it was on YouTube and on TMZ. But I have to just find what the new song was.
Scoopity poopity.
Which
he is a
Fix
crazy
the fucking
person.
Cable, Greg. Fix it.
Bothers you gotta remind me
so much. But did you call him Yeezy? No, I will never call him Yeezy. No. I will call him Kanye West until the end of time. He is Kanye West. Never will I call him Yeezy. But anyways, the other.
Okay, I'm gonna read you guys some good lyrics. This is 2018 music.
This just came out. This is his lyrics.
Honestly, either I'm getting too old, or
yeah, maybe that's the thing. Maybe we're too
that's
old.
It. But Kanye, I know, is much older than me, so
that's true.
I'm
but
not
he
quite
might
sure.
be. He is smarter than us, though.
Poopity scoop, scoopity dippity whoop, whoopity scoopity poop, poopity scoopity scoopity whoop, whoopity scoop whoop poop, poop diddy whoop scoop, poop scoop diddy whoop. Whoop diddy scoop, whoop diddy scoop poop.
Oh, that's amazing.
That is the lyrics of the song that is out right now.
And then, like, that song...
It's like a 3-minute song.
But, like, only that is his only part.
That is the only part, and it's at the very end.
Wow.
That's his song, but, like, he is a part of, like, I don't know, 5% of it.
Yeah. That's oh my god, you're killing me.
Like
I can't even believe this is real.
Scoopity poop.
All right,
I mean,
go ahead, Greg. Defend him.
I got dude. I said he's a crazy person. I was just saying that there was that one part. I've always thought Kanye West was a crazy person.
Homs, interesting.
I always
Poop
thought
Diddy Whoop Scoop. Like really, Poop Diddy.
Between the Poop Diddy and Scoop Diddy, I think there's much to consider. There.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
dude.
Their lyricism is just.
It's insane. It's like no other.
It is.
Right?
I mean, if that's truly what he's trying to accomplish,
Yeah,
which I think
no
it
one
is.
else has come up with that.
But
hey, hold on.
Or he's just a crazy person.
Cheers to that, guys.
Yeah.
But going back to the TMZ
Cheers to
thing,
Poop Skitty.
Did you see where their producer said to Kanye, like, you really, dude, you need to calm down. Like,
Yeah.
you're crazy.
Yeah, he's saying there's actually a rebuttal to
Yeah,
that because they cut him
Kanye
off.
had a
They
rebuttal.
did cut him off. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Kanye walked over to the desk. And no, you do not see that. But I'm sure, you
But
can
it's
see it
out
now.
now.
if
It's
you
out
want.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. He's still a fucking crazy person. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he said to
I
save
see
himself.
what he's. I can understand. Okay, don't understand exactly what he's saying, but he's stating that. I don't know the best way to say this without being incorrect. So I mean, but he's trying to say that, slavery was a choice because it was 400 years of like no one going above and beyond to try to get out of it. But also at the same time, if people have gun to your head and are have leashes basically around your neck, how are you gonna leave? I mean, it's just like what the fuck are you talking
shithead,
about?
it was so long ago. Like, it's not like they could
No,
all just rise up.
It was like 150 years ago, but the thing
That's what I'm saying. Like, but no one could rise up.
it was 150 years ago, but it lasted 400 years.
Right. I understand that.
There was no Twitter. Here's the thing.
No,
He
exactly. He's so fucking retarded.
He doesn't understand that there was it was a totally different world 30, 40, 100 years ago.
Not, and then
doggos.
And at this point in time, like they're not. Nobody's.
I'm noticing a lot of lacing on glasses. Someone's using the proper soap.
Yeah. Nice. But not only that, but like nobody.
Boys.
Nope. None of them. Like at that point in time, none of them are educated. Like
Right.
yeah.
It's not even a matter of that. It's
We
like,
ripped that from them.
Yeah.
We ripped that
it's such
possibility from them.
bullshit.
They were
Yeah.
not. I mean, for you to think as a 2018 person that someone could just up and leave.
Yeah.
From something is just insane. I mean, there's been
such
even
ridiculousness
on a much minor scale than slavery. But I mean, how many stories do you read recently about like kids who are basically locked up in their bedrooms?
Yeah, exactly.
For 18 years, they cannot escape,
Right.
and they're
Yeah.
fucked for life.
Stockholm syndrome type.
You
shit.
can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could jump out their window, but they also know that like other shit's gonna happen if they do.
Right.
And that's on a very minor scale compared to what these people were dealing with. I mean, it's just fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting
It's
of Kanye.
disgusting of Kanye to even think.
The whole thing is disgusting, but it's like, that it was a choice. Like, dude, screw yourself. Like,
Yeah.
coming from the guy who's also on TMZ for that same interview saying he got addicted to opioids.
By taking 2 a day?
Yeah, no.
Did you listen to that?
But did you hear why he was addicted to opioids?
Liposuction.
Yo, bro, you could have just worked out.
Dude,
Like,
He was saying
I'm fat, dude. I'm telling you, I'm fat right now.
Oh god.
I'm not going to get lipo. Like,
he's saying that
he got lipo and then got addicted to painkillers.
Yeah.
And he's saying that's why he went crazy earlier, and then he was
in
hospitalized
2016.
Yeah.
He's saying
It's like,
he had liposuction. He got addicted to opioids, which he says he started taking 2 a day.
so ridiculous.
And he was addicted at that point. And then that's with I'm like 2 a day.
Yeah, that's.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, that is
Well,
nothing.
don't trust my wife
Yeah.
because she knows about it. It's because she's a pharmacist.
Yeah.
2 a day. I'm like, what kind of fucking opioids are you talking about? 2 a day. You're
Yeah,
fucking.
But lipo,
He's making excuses for his
bro.
craziness.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
Yeah, he's crazy enough that, I mean, he was never fat in my eyes.
No.
Like, Rob Kardashian's not getting lipo.
No, but he said the reason he got lipo is because he didn't want people calling him fat like we called Rob fat. That's what he said on the TMZ thing. Like almost word
That's
for word,
fucked up.
right?
That's
Oh my
fucked
God.
up.
Looks like we have guests, by the way.
We do have people finally pulling in to the...
For real this time.
We have more coming soon too.
Into the studio.
Oh, are they?
Neil's on his way.
Typical
wow.
Greg. We're gonna need more chairs. We're gonna need some splitters on the headphones. Hopefully they brought headphones. If not, they're gonna use some crusty ass bugs.
I know
or something.
Brian's afraid to be on the mic, so
what's wrong with him?
I have no idea. It's literally we're just having a conversation.
We'll put Brian in the corner.
Brian front and center.
Instead of baby, we'll put Brian in the corner.
All
right, so
I guess we'll take one more break for now. It's already 10 o'clock. That's crazy. It's going to be a long one.
Yeah.
Hamsh, thanks for watching. Hope you're in for a long one. We'll see you later.
No. Listen, y'all. These kids want to act up in school, want to go to school and embarrass you, want to make like they ain't got no home training. So I told my son, don't go to school embarrass me no more. I'll take care of you, son. I give you anything you want. I discipline you. But you're going to embarrass me like this? No, so now I'm going to cut his hair, send him to school with a bald head. Don't embarrass me. I told him, don't embarrass me. No. I will ever in my life ever humiliate my own DNA on a social media network. I seen a lot of parents do that, and it actually made me cry. Humiliation can cause suicide and depression. Come on, I'm 26 and I know better than that. Come on, y'all. I do not respect that. Everybody have their own opinion. The people that might get mad with this video is the people that probably already embarrassed their child. You can't discipline your child in their room. Take something away from them. If they act up, well, my sons, if they act up, I'm like, son, you can't play the game today. They act up again, I'm gonna say, son, you're gonna read a book all day today. You can't watch TV. That's it. Get your ass up. I love you too. I won't cut your hair, son. Now go play. Like, we living in a society now where people want to record how they discipline their child. Since when? What goes on in home should stay in home. And I cannot believe y'all, I'm 26 and all y'all 35 plus probably, the videos I done seen. And it's unbelievable. It's heartbreaking. But God bless y'all though. Y'all have a nice day.
Yeah, nice, good job.
Mike's up. Mike's up.
We're
Mike's
on.
up. Mike's up.
It's happening now.
It's happening now. It's happening now.
I have another beverage. Brian, you don't get this one because you've already had it. Well, split it between 3 people.
You can split it.
You want a
with
beer?
them.
You
I'm
can go in the
already drinking this
refrigerator.
one.
In the refrigerator cooler.
Yeah.
Just grab whatever I want.
Grab like their.
Something new.
Hey, Brian, you want to do a shot?
Of tequila?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's Mexican weekend.
Who's with us today? Mr. Ohio?
Yeah.
Hams.
Hams.
He is from Ohio.
He is from Central Ohio.
Cleveland.
Hold on.
Jake
Gotta turn
watches
this
him on
fucking
Twitch,
music off. There
and
we
so
go.
he decided.
Yeah, so I watch Hams on Twitch like almost every day while I'm at work because it's just good, wholesome entertainment as he plays Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. So he returned the favor, and he's actually watching me as I think this is my first podcast on Twitch.
Oh, you're on Twitch right now. We're on Twitch.
Twitch
Yeah, we
We're
are on Twitch.
right now.
I,
live.
my first time twitching and podcasting. 2 in 1.
It's
So
that
many
easy.
virginities at once.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Wholesome. Yeah, like you say, quote, wholesome entertainment.
Awesome.
Kappa.
But yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to get a beer.
Okay.
Good night.
And he's
do
gone.
the Heiser, the Hophizer. Yeah, it's in my cooler. I
Next time, man. Next time. It's
should've been
okay.
prepared.
You're
Yeah.
the one that said you weren't coming, and then
I tried to make you prepared, Brian.
yeah,
I
you
tried
were
to
like,
prepare
I don't
you."
want to go, and I was like, oh, just tell Antonia to come. And you were down. I mean, she was ready. She's ready to party.
Oh yeah, I thought that like Brian left, so we were like at commercial again.
No, we're good.
No.
We're still
we're
on.
We're
seriously
sticking
all
in.
the
We're
same,
sticking
yes.
in. We're
Yeah.
live in it.
Exactly. So we were talking about like Kanye before you guys pulled up.
About how he's a crazy
Poopity
person.
He's a little
scoopity.
crazy right now.
I know nothing about
I
Kanye.
was gonna say
Oh,
that's a
that's
freshman.
good.
I'm trying
That's
to pour you guys
good.
beers. We have to
Well,
finish your
you're
beers.
ruining my camera angles, bro.
My bad.
Oh, come on now. Don't be barking. Hey.
No, it's fine. That one's fine. Just drink it. You can get that here. I just bought it. That was my leftover from disc golf today.
Oh.
I got Hophizer and played disc golf.
I get the leftovers, I see.
Well, actually, that's a leftover from. It's a second leftover. This is a really old leftover. I could have told you to get this, but the other one that's been in my car for like a week. Yes, it was pretty hot when I put it in the cooler.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
The boys are arguing over Chewies.
Oh, is that what everything's going on over there? So we were talking about Kanye West.
Our Lord and Savior.
Yeah. Wait, Hams was like, "Do you call him Easy?" I was like, "No, I do not call him Easy. I cannot do that." But I don't know. Did you hear his new song, "The Scoopity Poopity"?
I have not. Scoopity Poopity? Is that
Oh.
the official
Oh,
title?
hold on. All right. I don't want to get back into it. I don't want to get back into it.
I thought it
but
was Yay
But
versus
just
the people.
I was
Hold
gonna
on.
read like one little line.
No.
Poop diddy whoop scoop, and it goes on for like 10.
Yeah, it's a
lines.
lot.
It's 10 bars.
It's like a chorus almost.
And that's the lyrics?
Yes.
Yes.
Keep
I-
going.
Sign
It's
me
like a
up.
Keep going.
constant. It's a constant.
Keep going for
Poop
him.
diddy scoop
I'll read
whoop.
it. Poop diddy whoop scoop, poop poop, scoop diddy whoop, whoop diddy scoop, whoop diddy scoop poop.
Modern art. I love it.
So that's just
I mean,
basically what we've
it's
been
a
talking
little
about.
ridiculous.
It
So
takes
that's what we've been
talent
talking
to write
about.
something
What's
like
blowing
that.
up on my fucking shit right now?
You want a mic?
Hot mic.
You guys can just pass it back and forth.
You just get on the mic.
Unless you don't want to get each other's cooties.
We usually pass it back and forth.
Yeah. Little snowball action.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Louise.
Sorry,
That's a
Ohio.
little-
That's what me and
rough.
Brian usually do. I don't understand why it's a weird thing.
Yeah. Natural. That's what friends
We
do.
had something we were going to talk about before we came back from this, but
Oh, did we? I don't know. I have no
I don't
idea.
know. I don't know.
I mean, I have another beer we can talk about, but you guys had to finish yours.
I know. All right, I'm going to
I'm
finish
done.
first.
So this one's completely different
I
than
see it's a lager, correct?
this
that what that
is a Maibach. So Maibachs are, I think they are lagered. So yes, it is a lager,
I just saw lager series on the side.
and it's a
Remember these days?
It's a
These old
smoked
days of
lager,
tequila?
so this is a smoked
I think
beer.
the
Just to let you
tequila
guys
got
know
nicer
before
though,
you start drinking it. It is a smoked beer.
Is it
Hold on.
tequila nicer? It looks nicer.
What? Our tequila? Would you like one?
I would love one.
Can you go grab another glass out of the corner cabinet, babe?
Am I getting denied the tequila this time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Bummer.
Sorry, Greg.
It's okay. I don't need. I have to drive to Neil's house from here.
Is that where you're staying tonight?
Probably because we're gonna go back to Neil's house and try beers. Apparently.
Oh, okay. We can't do it here.
Well, yeah.
Can't do it here.
You're the
At
warming-
least I convinced Neil to come here.
Oh man, this is what I'm saying about my friends.
You're
Half
the
of them
warm up round. You get
half
you
of them
tease
don't
us. You get us
fucking
ready.
like me.
Well, because he didn't. Well, so my opinion was that John's thing was canceled, and I was like, all right, Neil, come over. We're gonna do that. Well, apparently he was still going. Like it wasn't actually canceled. Becca wasn't going, so I assumed it was canceled. Because me and Becca aren't going, I just assume things are canceled. But no, things were still going on there. So I still could have gone to John's, but I'm like,
Who is this?
John Murray.
friend
You know John.
Oh, the one we
I
discussed.
shouldn't drop. Yeah.
Ah, yes, John.
Yeah.
We go way back.
That'll work.
Should go break into that rental that we checked out. It's right down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, we looked at a rental in Calora.
Like
Yeah.
not in Chesapeake City. Like,
Not in Chesapeake City.
Like
Close to you, close
It's
to
right.
Neil.
Oh,
close
right
to
to
Greg.
right. Wait, where wasn't it by Jake's mom's house? Wasn't it by Neil's mom's house? Isn't that what we were saying?
Like off Theodore?
No. I don't know.
Oh.
It's Nesbitt Road and in Calora. That intersection, a little bit down the road.
Okay, yeah, not far from here at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Oh, okay.
And it was huge. Big piece of land, barn. Couldn't use it, but you could look at it.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna do this thing.
Now, how do you do this?
Well, did you get some salt and some lime or anything like that? I
Oh,
can't
the-
even get it in the camera.
The
Why do
unripe
you not have
lemons
real
and
shot
cocaine?
glasses? That's the other question I have right now.
Yeah, I know. Like I
Didn't
feel
we
like
throw-
I'm really.
Oh, I know why. Because
Why?
you use them to feed fish.
3.
That's some premium
3.
salt you got here.
3 of them.
That's iodized.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw that you had like the fish scooper in the bathroom. Did you have an issue with the turd or something? Or
no. I did water changes today, and I keep fish stuff underneath. And it's it's really not a story.
Sure, Jake.
Likely story.
I mean,
Yeah,
I would not use my fish net for scooping turds. Okay.
It sounds like a useful device,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Sounds like it could work really
Now
well.
that you say,
Babe, you gotta see this one. Here, I'll bring it to you.
Let it drip dry.
Oh,
What I always
God.
wanted. This is great.
this, just no.
It took a little turn right there.
Little turn turn.
Ah.
All right. Cheers up. Come on.
Alright.
Who wants one? Not Greg.
Boo.
You all
Cheers.
All the shot glasses are gone.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can use any glass.
Yummy.
First of all, have you had this yet?
Yes, I love this fucking beer.
It's
What
almost
if-
Oktoberfest like.
There's,
like,
like,
I don't know.
Yeah, but
like,
smoke.
does that
Solid.
feel
Yeah.
really-
So
I think I've
my
had
Bach is.
Just and now I'm getting more smoke than.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like this beer, and it's which is kind of weird because it's a very
mine?
different beer. Yeah,
Just mine.
Would you say it
So
tastes
it's a
beery?
combination beer,
it does.
I think.
Yeah, this is with Three Floyds. With Three Floyds is out
Pea
of
bubbles must be tequila. You are right, sir.
So Three Floyds is in Michigan, I believe. No, not Michigan. Michigan. I was like Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yeah, I got it right. So Chris actually sent me back some of their beer, and he sent me one of their Three Floyd shirts too. But theirs didn't last as long as this one's going to because it was a poorly made shirt. But they're both of the breweries. I don't know anything about Sugar Creek, but I know that Three Floyds and Burial are very metal, as you might be able to tell from my shirt. It's a very metal brewery shirt. That's
I
how
wish they
Three
played
Floyds
like
are.
metal ass music while you were in there. though.
Three Floyds does.
Oh, but
Chris is
Bear-
there.
Oh.
Burial doesn't. Yeah, it's very hipster.
Burial does not.
Like, yeah. But everything else about it's metal. All the old equipment and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely pre-gaming.
You nailed it.
You nailed it right on the head, sir. welcome, P Bubbles, to the Ultimate Men's Conversation. I'm glad you joined us on Twitch. If you like what you see, make sure you give us a follow.
Ooh. Brian looks like shit. Why would you have him on?
Wow.
Oh, that one was from Becca.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go kill myself in the bathroom. Thank you, Becca.
From the guy that didn't want to be on to begin
wow,
with.
this
Good
all my
job,
fears
Becca.
coming true. Oh God, it's starting.
That's why she said it, because I told her that you didn't want to be on camera.
Is this gonna go viral?
Absolutely not.
No, not at all. Unless we say some real fucked up shit that shouldn't be on the internet. and
Greg,
it's
pull
on
your
the
balls
internet.
out right now.
Yeah.
Let's go
That's-
viral.
yeah. Wait, what are
Well,
you trying
yeah,
to say about my
that's-
balls and being viral? I did have a bug bite on my balls from vacation, which was interesting.
Bug bite, huh?
How
Yeah.
did that happen?
I don't know. I just got a bunch on the inside of my legs, and then I had one on my
Yeah, like once
right
a
on
month.
the bottom of the balls. Yeah. Yeah.
P Bubbles
Very
is
itchy.
now following on Twitch. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I got this new. You guys,
How many
didn't get to
subscribers
see
do you
it.
have now?
Barely anything.
Two.
P Bubbles followed on Twitch. That's all that matters. He got that. Oh man, I wish I had the live stream up there for
The
you
banner?
guys.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh, because when he gets to follow, like he gets this cool little gift of this guy playing keyboard in the street. It's fucking cool.
I want to see this now.
You have to check it out later. Back to Cinco de Mayo, though. Do you have plans for Cinco de Mayo, Greg? Are you doing anything?
Well,
Are you getting drunk on Cinco de Mayo?
I was
How about
supposed to serve beer at a benefit. Like, our homebrew club was supposed to serve beer at a benefit. It was for Cecil County Soccer. We were going to show up with beers
that? Whoa, that is weird.
to smoke my box.
Yeah, Oh,
I feel like it's
smoked.
like Oktoberfest at first, like in October.
Mhm. But
But
then
then
the smoke
it's smoke.
hits you
yeah.
like a fucking freight train.
Yeah, I love this. I really like this beer. But anyway, so we were supposed to serve beer for a Cecil County Soccer benefit. It's like make money for Cecil County Soccer. The issue is that
Jesus Christ.
they did a really bad job setting
You
up
wanna
the
try
event.
this?
Oh, yeah,
this.
they've
I've
had it.
that
Oh,
one, yeah.
okay.
But
It's like a cigarette and a beer.
No,
Yeah,
it ain't
okay,
that.
no,
bad.
no,
it
it's
was
like
actually pretty good.
it's like mesquite, dude. But it's like meat in a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
like it's
Bar-
like
barbecued beer.
It's like an artisan bacon in a beer.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
That's what I was looking for.
But anyway, so we're like, all right, we will donate beer, and assuming that with us donating beer, that we don't have to. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't have to pay to go in there, and then maybe we'll get to eat. If not, it's not a big deal. We wouldn't have. I mean, but we shouldn't have to pay to go into this benefit. Like we're helping.
You should say.
Oh my god.
For everyone that has to get a ticket for the club to go in,
Was it the
you say
headphone
that's how
cord?
much our beer
It's
is.
the fucking
Yeah.
headphone cord every time.
But so we're finding out that they're worried about attendance, which is probably because they waited till like a week in advance to actually say that they're doing this event, and then now they want to charge everybody that's bringing beer to give away. They're trying to charge us $40 to come in to give away beer. It's
So
like-
$40 for the whole group, or $40?
no, $40 a person.
Oh no, bye.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
To give away
Sorry.
our beer.
to give away our beer. Give away my beer, Brian.
Yeah, our beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should give him that mango beer you were talking about earlier.
But
But just the mangoes. Just
I
the
was
mangoes.
bringing that beer. I made that beer for this event specifically, and
Oh.
I have some cider fermenting, by the way.
yeah,
I can take it off early.
nice.
Break.
Wait, this is the same bucket that we were drinking out of?
No,
You just
no,
dump
no,
that
no,
one?
no.
Oh, okay.
This is actually fresh, new, fermenting now.
So you brewing beer now?
I dabble.
Yeah.
Dabble.
Yeah.
I show up
Oh,
at Brian's
look at
house and
that.
make him brew beer.
Oh, is that what it is?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Which we got to do again soon. So I was actually starting to do a little bit more research to start figuring out this whole YouTube channel that I want to do. I need to get some lavaliers, which they're not too expensive.
They're
Some
cheap, dude.
$35 for a lavalier,
Dude,
like
just-
wireless.
Nah, you
What?
get fuck that. Just plug them into your iPhones. They're like $15.
Oh, yeah, you can.
And then
record
you
with
just
your
take the
iPhone.
audio, you do a
Yeah.
fucking clap, you do a clapboard, you
Yeah,
sync everything
yeah.
together. It's easy.
Duh.
The ones I was seeing on Amazon, the cheapest I saw was like $35. But I literally researched this while I was driving on my way here because it made me. I thought about it
don't
like
do
I
that.
should.
Oh, yeah, that's what we do. Research while we're
Well,
driving.
I have a thought, and then if I don't do it, then I'll
Don't
forget
do it
about
then. I
it.
just fuck up.
Mush
I
brain.
crash.
Yeah. No, I'm a skilled driver. It's fine.
Monty Joy, hello. How are you doing? think the dog has gotten to the tequila.
Oh, Burns definitely does look like it. Look at him
he's
over
a little,
there.
He's a little lost in the sauce.
Poor baby.
One too many.
God,
Okay.
people. See, this is why I wanted to get in this Twitch thing. The fucking community is way cooler than the shitty fucking YouTube community. No offense to you, Becca, who's watching on YouTube. If you got a Twitch account,
Becca sucks.
Becca asked me if I was asleep. I got a text message from Becca. It's like, "Are you asleep?" I'm like, "I wonder." She didn't send that before she posted on here, right? So I'm like, "No, I'm awake."
You know where to find me.
it's like, yeah, exactly. Find my friends, man. Find my friends.
That's actually how we got here.
Yeah.
Did you?
I just
It
saw
worked
that,
out,
too.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
remember
saw
a
that
long
now.
time ago, but I was also really drunk, and the last time I was at this house,
It's been a long
yeah,
time.
and
since you've been
I ended
here.
up leaving with urine all over me because we played the game where you have to pee and see how high you can get it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Brian-
been
Wow,
that
it's
long?
been that long. That's like
Yeah.
5
We
years.
just brought that back up not too long ago.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Evan-
I've been training.
Evan did
I
it.
only pee straight up now.
You make sure you arc it into the bowl. Like
Well,
this.
my thing was I was peeing straight up, and
Monty,
I also
we're-
leaned back.
Yeah.
My joy, we are doing great, man. We are enjoying the Ultimate Men's Conversation.
Not about your prostate.
What's this one? Twitch was.
Twitch
YouTube
was
and,
YouTube to IRL people on Twitch. It's true though.
Oh.
They put fucking live streams on Twitch, and that's where I started. I started with the live stream on Twitch. I mean, I love doing the vlogs and stuff. It was great. But then I was like, you know what? You know what would be different? They're letting us do live streams on Twitch. Let's do that. That's different. It's not different. It's just what they've been doing on Twitch the whole time.
Yeah. Means much greater.
Much
I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like, there's so many people doing IRL or talk shows on Twitch. Like, it's such a bigger community where people. I know.
What?
I would love to have that subscribe button, P Bubbles. We just need to do it more often. If we become affiliate, we can get subscribers, just like
gotcha.
on there, and we can get the bits. I
Right.
always want the bits.
Yeah.
All about
Bitcoin?
the bits. No, not Bitcoin.
No. Yeah.
Invest now.
I've never used Twitch, so I have no idea what Jake's talking about.
Oh my God! You need to get
Nobody
on Twitch.
does here,
Don't wait.
except
Don't
for
you
Jake.
have Amazon Prime?
No, Becca does.
Oh
That's a
well,
good
Becca. Becca
Explain
needs-
Twitch for the people in the room that may not know.
Are you kidding me? Oh, holy shit!
I know what it's for. I know
So
Brandon.
Twitch is like a gaming community, basically, where people like stream them. Originally, they
I would say it's a
stream
gaming
people
community.
playing video games and things like that.
And then hot girls play video games and they get shit tons
With their
of
titties out.
followers.
Yeah. So I told.
So
all-
I've been told. I don't.
Yeah, you don't know nothing.
Yeah,
about
I haven't
Twitch.
seen anything.
But I mean, there's just a really cool live streaming community on Twitch where like people get up in the morning and then just have their coffee and they'll stream, talk about their day. He gets up at I think it's 8:00 in the morning Central Time, and he plays Legend of Zelda for fucking like 5 to 8 hours a day.
Hell yeah.
But the community over there is so cool. Like these people that are coming.
But you don't have to play video games. You could.
You don't have
You
to
could
play
live
video
stream
games.
this.
Yeah.
You could live stream like
There's
any kind
talk
of
shows
podcast
like
or anything.
H3H3 is like bringing a lot of their audience over there and doing like a live podcast, like kind of what we're doing. But I don't know. You see what's going on Twitch today. Our first stream on Twitch. There's just a great community of people that want to come hang out, say what they want to say, and interact, which is cool. So, I mean, Twitch, YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's a big difference.
Twitch is better version of Facebook without the endless pictures. Yeah, I don't have Facebook. I haven't had Facebook in
5 years.
over 5 years.
We got
I
rid
mean,
of
we
it
got
after
rid of it.
It's 5 years.
Yeah.
I keep mine to stalk people. Other than that, I don't post anything.
I think that's what most people do.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's the point,
All
isn't
right.
it?
I was giving shit on Ham's. What was it 2 days ago? He's like, you don't have to play video games if you just scantily and sleeveless t-shirts. Like Ham's like 2 days ago was like he was just in like a sleeveless shirt because he was mowing the lawn.
Sun's
like,
out,
oh.
guns out.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, oh, I didn't know I needed tickets to the gun show. It's like I was mowing my lawn, man. But
You know what you were doing, huh?
Ham's, he was wearing the sleeveless shirt
That
today
sex
too.
appeal.
He didn't mow his lawn 2 days in 2 weeks in the same week. So Is there something you wanted to say, baby?
I would say let's talk about something.
I'm interacting with the chat. I'm sorry about that. That's what I want to do. I want to talk to this chat that is blowing up on Twitch.
So did you get this at Burial?
I did. I got the 2 4-packs while I was at Burial. Really
did you
drunk.
try this at Burial? Or
I
you
did.
Had it? Oh, okay. They actually had it.
Yeah,
for you
I
to
had
try
this one
too.
at Burial. I remember this one because it obviously stood out.
Yeah,
It's
way
smoky as
different.
shit.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Some say
how
when
many
they-
I
did
keep
you buy?
drinking it, but
I bought a 4-pack.
I mean, I feel like a 4-pack is the max that I would ever buy of this, only because I'd have to split it with my friends.
Well, I can have I can have 1 can. I wouldn't have like 2 cans in a sitting. I would have one every couple days or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's. I don't
It's a
even think
lot.
I could drink a whole can of it.
Yeah, that was what I had to try to go to sleep when I was sleeping in the car.
You had to have something, right?
I know. I was digging through the cooler and I kept pulling these out. I was trying to find the IPA. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna drink this one. It's fine.
I always know what I'm doing. Sleeveless. He took his glasses off today. It threw me off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, can we talk about how Becca spelled my name wrong?
yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, with a
Oh.
Y.
Like, what Brian is she talking
Yeah,
about?
maybe I don't look like shit.
Maybe, yeah, it's not you. It's
Maybe
a different Brian.
it's another Brian. She's
Things are
in
looking
the
up.
wrong YouTube stream.
Yeah, different chat.
Honestly, I like how she just got on there to say that, and then I think she left.
Yeah, I think so.
What a piece of shit.
Oh,
Finish.
Please no. I haven't seen it.
I don't go to fucking movies.
No,
is that
but
a
I'm-
is that a movie?
Oh yeah, it's the new event.
Fucking-
It's the new Avengers.
Oh. Yeah,
So I want to
can't-
see. I do want to see
can't.
that because I like the Avengers stuff. But I also, and I'm pissed at myself that I haven't seen it yet. But I need to see Super Troopers 2.
Yeah, I do want to see Super
Yeah.
Troopers.
Has that actually got good reviews?
I don't know. I don't give a shit if it has good reviews or not. I'm
Did
still
Super
gonna go see it.
Troopers have good reviews?
2.
Probably not.
Yeah, I know, but did the first one have good reviews?
True.
Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, Jake and I just aren't movie people. We still have tickets. Like
I have
Oh, yeah.
free movie
I've-
passes for the longest
Same-
time.
like
same here.
paper movie passes. So these
Yeah.
have to be at least probably the
Ooh.
age of the house, at least 6 years old since
Yeah.
we've gotten the house.
Damn.
So.
I was gonna say I have to check to make sure my
But-
gift card hasn't expired yet. So I need to go use.
But
that
our
shit.
our paper tickets said they don't expire. So
Oh.
I mean, we're testing our limits maybe, but
Yeah,
That's what they
as long
say.
as the company doesn't go out of business and you're
yeah,
fine.
we'll be fine. But they have
it's
like
Regal. I
But
don't
if you
think
guys
it's
heard,
going
they have
anywhere.
Yeah, it's true.
Movie Pass
Oh, they're not going
now,
anywhere.
where you could pay like $10 a month and you can see unlimited movies.
Yeah, Movie Pass. I was just telling Justin about that.
Yeah, I think
Neil's here.
we have another special guest coming in.
Oh shit.
Gonna have to crack that Sierra Nevada, son.
Oh,
11%
shit!
11%. Is it really
It's
11%?
That's what he said
That's why it was
earlier, didn't you?
$22
Yeah,
for a
it's
32 ounce
fucking-
can.
That's gonna fuck
Ow.
everybody.
That hurts.
Yeah. It's good though. At least when I had it at the brewery, it was good. I don't know how it's gonna do out of the can, but we will see.
You know what I was thinking? Like, oh shit, he's got that second hockey game at 10 o'clock, but he's an hour behind. He's still got one more hour to hang out.
So he's playing another hockey game
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock at night. Huh? Interesting.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
Interesting.
Yeah, he does rec.
Yeah.
leagues,
I like people who are active because
I mean, it
no,
is
he's
inside.
waiting for the game. I was wrong.
Oh, he's waiting to watch a game.
I guess.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Know. I don't know anything about hockey.
times. You don't know times.
I
or
don't
anything?
know. The second playoff
Oh,
game is at 10
that
o'clock.
makes okay.
That makes way
Everything's
more
making
sense,
way
yeah.
more sense.
It's like
now.
waiting for like a.
I'm glad he's active in the chat, so at least I know what the
All
fuck's going on. Break time. Dog barks. Jeez Louise. dogs have stopped barking. So this is a terrible song. Like, this is a bad song. It
Are
should
we
not-
live? I can't hear it.
Oh, we're live. Hold on, I gotta turn
Oh, there we
this
go. I hear you now.
shit song off.
There we
Jeez
go.
Louise.
What song is it?
What? Hold on. It's called Wave. We need to delete that song. That song is terrible.
So this will be a first for me. I've never split a 32-ounce crowler between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you
it's
haven't lived, my
people.
brother.
What's the math on that? Like 10.1111 or yeah.
10.1111.
That is definitely not the math.
Yeah, that would
No, wait. Yeah. Oh, whatever. I don't
I'll
care.
take the 10.1 ounce.
Yeah, that's what I meant was 5.
If it's 11%, it's always 11%, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I was just talking about ounces, and I just did my math wrong because I have a phone and I don't do math anymore.
Remember the count trick.
Yeah.
What's the count? One.
Oh my God, Greg.
It's really hard to pour out of a really full crowler.
Hey, babe. I love you really, really much. Or just go grab a towel out of the bathroom. It's closer.
I just get the same beer
What?
towel I already had.
Oh, here you go. Yeah. Take that little piece of shit right there.
But now I can actually pour it because I've got, well, maybe not.
Oh, he spoke too soon.
Over your phone.
Pour it
It's
right
fine.
over
It's
Is
your
that camera
waterproof
HD?
phone.
Can you
It's,
see? Can you
it's
capture
water
that?
resistant, man.
Your phone's
Yo,
already
I can
been
throw
beer
it.
before, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a coaster half the time.
There's a dog.
Are these
all
accurate
over.
measurements?
No.
Yeah, the 10 ounces we were getting is now down to like 9.5 a person.
Well, I'm gonna. If you leave them close, then I can adjust it at the end. Gimme,
This is
gimme, gimme,
terrible.
gimme, gimme, gimme,
Oh, yeah,
gimme,
yeah.
gimme, gimme.
Oh.
So what's the ABV on this
It
thing
looks
again?
like it's not 11%.
This is 11%.
11%.
Doesn't
Jeez
look like that.
Louise.
It's a wheat wine, so it's actually a barley wine, but
wheat?
yeah.
A wheat wine.
So it's like a
I've
barley
never
wine,
even
but they
heard
use
of
more
that
wheat. No,
before.
it's.
I don't know
yeah.
about that one.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a wheat wine with
Greg's
lime.
drunk just from holding it.
Dude, it's from Sierra Nevada. It's
Don't inhale anybody.
this mic's gonna fuck me up.
Everybody, actually everybody that's watching the podcast, just make sure you don't breathe too heavy, because you might get a taste of alcohol because it's so heavy. Jesus Christ.
Greg, you're still spilling.
It's just beer all over the table.
It's hard to pour.
Greg, I was promised 10.1 ounces.
I'm not close to the board. It's
I'm
fine.
so glad. I'm so glad that I didn't spend a lot of money on this table.
You made it yourself.
Luckily.
Yeah.
Luckily.
Finn.
Frank, you're tired. I know.
Beautiful.
Could have been way worse. Now who's
Could have been a
glasses
lot
whose?
better.
It's
Give me this
really
one.
hard to pour out of a crowler.
Thank you.
I guess this one's mine. So yeah, this is
A wheat wine.
oh, here we go. We have it written right here.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
right here. Hold
Smells
on,
like
hold
it.
on,
With
hold on.
I said lime, it's actually lemon, and it's actually 11.9%. So it's almost
It's
12.
actually a different fruit, and there's actually not.
Neil,
Everything I said is a
can,
lie.
Can you like?
Yeah.
Is there more to read, or is
No,
there
they
not?
just wrote that on there.
Okay.
There is not.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
smells like
Cheers.
everything I hate
Hands
in
up.
beer.
It
like
smells
crowler,
boozy.
that's
It
pretty
smells like a barley wine, but it's lighter than a barley wine. Cheers. So I
I
had
love
this
you
one.
all.
It's like a different color than
Neil,
everything else.
Greg.
If you put your hand behind it,
Holy
it's a different
shit!
color.
It just stick your nose in it. It's boozy as shit.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I got from it too.
What the hell
I
is
had
this?
I had this one at the brewery.
This. If you drank
It-
that
it-
whole thing, you'd be fucked up.
You would die.
It's so good. It is super smooth. That's why I got it, because it's like a barley wine, but
Are you kidding me?
Not a fan.
not a fan. It's
Tastes like I'm drinking liquor.
It's not that I'm not a fan. The only reason I'm not a fan is because that'll sneak up on your ass.
oh yeah, dude. This is so. It's for what it is for 12%, pretty much. It's
That
really
came that
good.
way.
I'm so glad we have 6 people here.
Yeah, that's why I like. Oh, everybody's bailing out of the beer taste. It's like, all right, so me, Jake, and Aubrey are gonna split a 32-ounce can of 11.9% wheat
Yeah.
wine.
We're doing this for
That-
you guys.
Yeah.
We're helping you out.
I have to say thank you, Brian, Antonia,
welcome.
and Neil, for coming and trying that with
So
us,
good.
because
So,
that is dangerous.
I like it too, but I'll say I was working on painting Russell's air cleaner cover
Yeah,
last
yeah,
night
yeah.
with those enamels, so I'm using a lot of turpentine.
This is on a motorcycle.
and this, at first, tastes exactly like it smells.
It smells super boozy because it is
It
obviously
is super
boozy.
boozy, yeah, for sure.
But it doesn't taste that way, and it smells like
that's dangerous.
I've had a lot of barley wines. I haven't had very many wheat wines, and this is just like it's a lighter version of a barley wine, really. And like the lime cuts it, so it's not.
Lemon?
You don't really get. God damn it, lemon. It's weird. They usually put lime and everything. Lemon being in something is weird, kind of.
You can really taste the lime.
Yeah,
though,
I think
sure.
that cuts it, so it's not like you don't get the alcohol taste, and
it's not as boozy as you would think.
right. Yeah, it doesn't taste like it's boozy at all. It's a really good beer. That's Sierra Nevada.
The second sip is better.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a good beer. Like,
But I think that's the problem with it. Every sip is better.
Well, the first sip is the deepest.
So that's never good.
I spent $22 on this crowler. I spent good money on it because I knew it was good. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't think it was good.
It's definitely different.
Oh, it is.
It's
Very
good.
different.
That's because I hate getting the same shit all the time, and this was something completely different that I've never had.
Trying to get something going on with this stupid fucking camera.
Can nobody see me?
Oh, they can see.
Oh, all eyes on Neil.
Neil, no one can hear you though unless you're talking to the mic.
I'm okay with that.
You gotta get what?
I'm not.
I'm more for looks.
Oh, you're good. You and Brian are using the same shit.
We talked the night before.
Yeah, you guys planned it out.
You planned
Yeah.
on not being a part of it, and
Exactly.
then you showed up.
It's a surprise.
Excuse me.
Fucking shitheads.
We advertise this. Surprise guest.
Greg and I had the same plans up until he bailed on them. So
No. I didn't bail on him. I just assumed that when Becca can't go and I can't go, that means the parties are canceled.
Fair.
I mean,
after
I could
15 years.
Yeah,
Of,
I mean, I could have gone, but Becca's like, oh, I have plans. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go do the podcast, and then I'm like, oh wait, John's still actually having people over, and
Without me? Without the party?
oh this, oh he wants.
do you want one?
Would you like to
No.
partake
Yeah,
in that?
you're gonna have one.
I have some filled up.
It helps.
Cinco de Mayo,
Neil,
bro.
you're not driving. I'm driving.
I just
If I don't have one,
How'd you get
all
here,
right.
Neil? You get dropped off?
He got dropped off, so I'm
Oh,
driving. to have
fuck.
it.
I got dropped off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, Neil, you're having a shot of tequila.
Okay.
now or later?
I don't.
Both.
Drink the Jesus juice. That was P Bubbles. There's always Uber to no.
There's
not
not
where we
Uber in
live.
this town, buddy.
I mean,
Well, P Bubbles,
there is, but
P Bubbles,
rarely.
P Bubbles followed.
You got the
P
Alton
Bubbles
taxi.
is telling us what to do tonight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know.
No excuse.
I've got it under control. It's fine.
Wait, isn't it like if P Bubbles gives us $5, we all have to do it or something?
I'm sorry, Neil. I couldn't hear you.
Well, isn't it that if P Bubbles gives us $5, we all have to do it?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
if we ever got popular enough for that, but until then,
Yeah.
the chat rules.
P
man.
Bubbles will
I
do it
think
for
at a-
free.
Yeah, P Bubbles, get it in one. No excuses, he says. All right. All right.
So while you guys do your shot of tequila,
who else is doing
he
one?
Why
said,
is
"How
Greg-
where's the
Greg?
donate button?" I mean, I'll have one. I don't care. It's fine. But
Hey, donate button's at the bottom.
yeah,
All you gotta do is go to the bottom of the stream. There's a big button.
We're
that
just
says
going to spend
donate.
it on more booze. It's not worth it.
But if you
I
do,
mean,
we do take hundreds.
yeah, a hundreds.
It's
Hundreds.
all PayPal, buddy.
Yeah, hundreds.
But so all right, so I'm gonna keep on the beer thing because that's what I do. So there is a kind of a beer story. It's kind of old but kind of new at the same
One of
time.
these is mine,
Tyler
actually.
was texting me telling me not to do it. guess she hasn't logged on yet.
But
Oh, I'm good. Let's see you.
We got 3. Are
Yeah.
you doing one? Or
I'll-
do one of
Well,
you
she
want to do
should
one?
have it because
If
Greg's
I'll say if Antonio.
Greg's
yeah.
driving me
Yeah.
home, so Antonio can have
There
it.
you go.
Oh, you're driving?
Antonia, she's got
Oh
it.
my god. All
You're
right.
driving.
Hold
That's
on, we're not
water,
ready
dude.
yet.
So
She gets better as the tequila goes on.
Aren't I supposed to have salt on my hand?
I'm working on it, man.
Oh, that's actually a thing.
Yeah, I got it right
Yeah.
here.
I'm a
Oh,
beer
yeah,
drinker,
he's all
not
completely
a
set
tequila
up.
drinker.
Trying to get my shit.
It's actually nice and smooth.
Antonio just
Oh, I was
does
gonna
it.
say,
yeah.
wait. I was like, wait, hold on. You didn't fucking do it already.
Yeah, she didn't do the lime last
and
time.
it's gone.
What a lunatic.
I'm trying
Don't grab a bit up one.
Oh, yeah.
trying to figure out.
I think you lick your hand and then put it in the salt.
Yeah, you lick
So you get some
you
salt.
lick your hand
I'm not
So you
really
get
sure.
some salt on your hand.
So
Or you can just
your
rub the lime.
your pre-licked hand is already in this salt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck
No, no.
yeah.
I use a
Everybody's
lime. I don't lick.
viruses
I
are in
use
the
a
salt.
lime.
They all do.
I
it
rim
all.
my hand with a lime.
So
I dip
give
my
my
tongue
hand a
in
rim
there.
job.
Yeah.
Jake's
Okay.
viruses are in the salt.
Oh, there's fucking salt all in my mouse.
Okay. Yeah, that's plenty.
feel like-
wow.
yeah, it's probably-
Yeah, you got.
You're a
Yeah, you're a
hefty with
little
the salt.
excessive. You're a
Got
little
high
excessive.
blood pressure.
Uh,
Who didn't know how to fucking do a lot? Fucking.
Well,
I
Neil
know,
just
I don't
shotgunned a
know
beer for the
either.
first time in like
It's true.
a couple months
It's
ago.
true. It's very true.
What a night.
I'm a very old soul.
You know what we need right now? We need the beer Zuka.
I'm good, thank you.
So
That's
I've
baller.
never-
Actually, I'm
This is
good
actually
too.
good
I won't be
tequila.
needing this. That was cool though.
So then when he takes the shot, it's the shot, salt, and
No,
then
it's the
lime?
salt first.
Oh.
Are people still learning this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
people are
excuse me,
still
I'm
learning.
talking.
this.
Brian.
I'm unacceptable.
It's driving me crazy.
Now
Neil,
I gotta fucking hold
Instead
on.
of It's Always Sunny.
I'm just gonna do it. Cause what are we waiting on?
One more time.
All right, let's do
We're
it.
waiting on
Yeah.
Bubbles
You
money.
guys are doing the
Yeah,
shots.
waiting on you.
Okay.
Did the money clear
P
yet?
bubbles? No, money didn't clear. P bubbles. P bubbles.
Run down to
wins.
the Western Union.
All right, let's do it.
It's happening.
Why'd you type?
I'm standing.
Why'd
so
you
I
type
can-
23?
I'm gonna stay seated.
I'm trying to figure out
Cheers.
who.
Ah, see? See? You know
Cheers.
what I'm talking about. Prost.
Yep.
Prost. I had the information for my next story in my brain, and I completely forgot about it.
It was about beer.
It was about beer, and I was waiting for Neil because me and Neil had a discussion about it. Ooh.
That story. Yeah.
I think I would have enjoyed it better without the salt and lime.
I think you're right.
You really? I
Yeah.
like the salt and lime.
No,
It makes me feel good.
I really like citrusy shit, so I'm all about it.
But you can't differentiate lemon and lime, so.
I know. I just know that. Nice. I just know that lime is used more often than
Burn 'em.
lemon.
Fucking lime all in my mustache.
I'm scrolling.
What are we having a conversation?
Yes, it's Blanco. It's
The,
it's that white. It's that whiteness.
Man, me and Neil
Can't
talk
handle
too
that
much.
real stuff. It'll all mess me up. Make me go loco.
If
What are you
didn't-
doing over there?
Who,
little
all
turd
right,
head?
who bought? All right, Neil. Who was it that bought Green Flash? You don't know the name of the brewery. I know there's no way.
You forget it.
Told you. Oh, I got it.
Something with spirits or something.
Okay, so
Something with spirits.
I got it already.
I think I'm right.
You're not right. So, all right. So,
He could
like,
be right.
one of the it's kind of a bit of a developing story when it comes to brewing. So, Green Flash, they expanded and they opened up a brewery in down in Virginia Beach. It was a brand new brewery. I've been down to Virginia Beach a few times. My buddy lived there. We actually almost went to Green Flash, but it wasn't open yet. But apparently they expanded too quickly, and they actually they had to close, and their brewery went up for auction, which was bought out by New Realm. And New Realm is a brewery that was actually started by Mitch Steele, which Mitch Steele is one of the brewers from Stone. And
Hams,
so
you can't say anything about how better tequila is. You eat egg whites, you eat oatmeal, and you eat rice, and you eat chicken, and a protein shake.
I bet he's
Oh.
in good health.
I was gonna
He's
say,
in great
he
health.
probably goes to the gym a lot too.
Well,
He probably doesn't drink that much beer.
that
though.
doesn't matter. You can't tell me what's better in alcohol. You don't drink alcohol, man. Lies.
Anyways, Greg.
Yeah, but so this brewer, New Realm, bought it out. And one of the people that bought it was Mitch Steele, and he was one of
Great
the
name,
brewers.
by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It
And he's
sounds
one of
like
the
a
brewers
porn
for
star
yeah.
name, right?
And he was one of the brewers.
Stone Steel.
Yeah. Yeah. Mitch Steele was one of the brewers at Stone, and beforehand he was actually one of the brewers at Anheuser-Busch before they were bought out by AB InBev.
That's where my conspiracy comes in.
Yeah, no, that's why I thought I would wait for Neil to get here to talk about this
Is he
story.
buying it for InBev?
That's what Neil thinks.
Ah.
So Neil, your thoughts were
He's
that
stealing it.
Well, This is only a subplot, but I thought it was all a ploy for Mitch Steele to buy up this Green Flash brewery, get big into production, and then get bought out again by InBev.
But you had the other. Now, when we argued about it on the phone, kind of, you also had some other information that I didn't have at the time about the other people that also own it.
Oh, yeah. So the other two owners of
Jim Aluminum.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, hold on
We'll work
second.
on shooting that later, Brian.
All right. So P Bubbles wants introductions. He came in a little late. Plus, we have a lot more people in. Hamj agrees. So we need to get this in real quick. I'm going to take this camera. I'm going to go from person to person.
Neil, this is your nightmare.
There you go, Neil. If you need your information that you gave me.
No.
What's going on? My name's Jake. I am the host of the Ultimate Men's Conversation. This is where we are. This is in my house. We are here drinking, talking about current events, and more about beer than anything.
Yeah.
Beer, and
It could have been way more beer, but these two guys, the
Kanye
other
West,
two people,
beer.
yeah.
Poobity scoopity.
My job is to let you down, Greg.
Yeah, you probably should.
The next is up is
That would be me, Greg. I'm the beer expert, I guess. I don't know. I just talk about beer because that's mainly what I know about.
That's what he's good at.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. But no, I brew beer. I started a homebrew club, and yeah, I know a decent amount about beer. You got a problem?
Poobity scoopity.
Neil is also in our homebrew club, and Neil is his first time being on
how
here. And
when he
doesn't
knows there's a camera on him, he can't talk.
Yeah, Neil doesn't want to talk right now, but Neil.
Hey, I'm Neil.
Not on the microphone.
I'm the real beer expert.
Yeah.
No, I'm Greg's apprentice.
Neil.
I idol him, and I'm Jake's best friend, and that's why I'm here.
This is also my bestest of friends. Sorry, guys. This is my wife, Aubrey.
Second best friend.
I can even introduce myself. That's
Go
nice.
ahead.
Oh, I'm Jake's wife, Aubrey, and
I like.
I just joined him on the. Yeah, I like to party. I like to party.
Hi, I'm Greg, and I'm a beer expert.
Did I steal your thunder, Brian?
You did.
I knew it.
God, it was almost to me.
Yeah.
I'm Brian. I'm under Neil, so I'm the sub-apprentice.
Aubrey the wifey.
We call him the bottom bitch.
Oh.
I get the table scraps.
Power bottom though. He's power bottom.
I sleep outside, in the cold weather.
In a van.
In a van.
By the river.
Down by the river.
Really dope van, though.
Thank you. It smells like crab every now and then. But
Yeah. Or
Great,
erotic.
I'm Greg.
I'm Greg. I'm Greg.
And then finally,
I'm Antonia. I'm just here for the free beer.
Nice.
Well said.
hey,
And tequila.
Nothing wrong with that.
Tequila.
And tequila.
Tequila Blanco, that is.
Oh, just the Blanco. And that is today's panel.
Yeah. So
It
anyway,
changes every day.
right. So now Neil, sorry, keep talking back and forth.
I'm Brian.
Yeah. So Neil, do you want to continue?
Greg doesn't even know who he is anymore.
So Neil, do you want to continue your conversation on
No problem, P Bubbles. We're here
on
for you.
what your thoughts are on the sell and purchase of Green
Antonio,
Flash?
here for
Wow,
the beer.
He got your name right. He
I
spelled
know.
it right.
Very, very
Spelled
impressed. Thank
it?
you for that.
Yes. So
Go ahead.
many beer experts.
Not quite.
No,
Jump
not
in.
really. Not
Yeah.
really.
All right. I think
Yeah,
There's
so
like
it's
Oh,
a
wait.
one beer expert.
it's a pessimistic approach, and I
Yeah.
don't think it's actually the case. But the two other owners of New Realm are ex Anheuser-Busch execs, so that was where the thought process of if they buy this Green Flash brewery, up their production, and then sell out at the top came from.
Right.
Basically, a sub-stem of Stone. Go out,
I
know
don't
the
know.
market, do
This
production,
guy's-
and then sell for big time.
Right.
I don't know. His core Chang, his font is so bright I can
Yeah.
barely read it. Offer me free beer and I'll show you into the
I'll follow you into hell.
I'll follow you into hell.
Hell
So-
yeah.
So
Let's drink to that.
So what Neil's saying?
Cheers.
So what Neil's saying makes sense. Like it makes sense because that's actually 3 people that used to work for Anheuser-Busch. So it makes sense that they could sell out to like AB InBev because I mean it's like their brewery actually didn't do that great and they buy this big
I forgot
brewery.
how
They're gonna,
fucking strong that beer was and I took a sip of it. Holy shit.
But so the reason why there's a couple reasons why I don't think they're gonna sell. Mitch Steele, he's been with Stone. He's been with Stone, and Stone is never gonna sell out. So I assume that Mitch Steele wouldn't sell out. But the other big thing is
I don't think the principles are there.
Yeah.
I work for InBev as well. Stiff Silver.
Stiff Silver.
But the big reason why I don't think they would sell out is because Anheuser-Busch isn't buying breweries
Stiff
anymore.
Silver.
Anheuser-Busch is kind of tapped out when it comes to buying breweries. They've hit all the places they want to hit, and they're done buying breweries. Actually, I believe from what I've heard.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Fireball's
now they're
dangerous.
just buying all the grain and hops around the world so that they can.
Fireball's so
Yeah.
dangerous. I don't know if I fuck with that shit. It's so. It goes down so smooth, but then it hits you so hard with that sugar. The next day, it just fucks you up so bad.
Radiator fluid.
Yeah.
He
Antifreeze.
said one of the things is like, I
Radiator.
wonder what beer Satan would drink. But there's like spicy beers is what I'm
I'm a
thinking.
radiator
You
dude.
He
know,
would drink hot
Yeah,
beers.
like a hot beer, which is disgusting.
Greg, hey Greg,
My wife
what was
says
that?
Radiator.
We were at Pizza Boy before that Pizza Boy Brewing Company.
yeah.
That fucking beer that Todd got.
Oh yeah, the sour beer that had
Scorpion
pepper
pepper.
in it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what Satan would drink.
How is that sour?
because it was an actual
It was sour up
beer.
front, but dude,
Then it had the heat in
Oh,
the back.
it-
Like you
it-
didn't taste any heat. You didn't taste it at all. But you drank the beer and you felt the heat. Because Todd was like, I don't know what you got me, and I don't know if I'm allergic to it or something.
no, that was the thing, and I was like, oh, really? You think? And then I was like, and he was like, here, try it. No, he's like, here, try it. And I had the tiniest sip of this beer, the tiniest sip, like just to taste it, like. Dude, it was fucking hot.
It's like it's easy to tell when there's like. if
Core
you-
Chang says, I drink Fireball to get white girls wasted.
White
No.
girl waste.
I
Oh,
know.
white
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Whoa,
Chang
watch
is done
it, babe.
flipping
Watch
roofies
it.
and drinks.
No.
Chang just wants to get a,
I was
have a
gonna
good
say
time.
no. I was gonna change it. I was like, if you want to get white girls wasted, you need to bring a bottle of 99
and some Silverstein.
and the first album of Silverstein. But that was like way back.
When I
in
was
the
a-
day.
when I
that
was
was back
young.
when I was
Those white
young,
girls
yeah.
don't exist anymore.
Yeah, they're
They wanna-
pregnant white women.
They've all got children now.
yeah, right. Yeah, probably had the children. I guess.
Tried to slander my name. He did. He did.
I didn't mean to. I promise. I just can't read. So, I looked at the top charts today on Google Play Music.
Oh yeah.
And in the top 30, Post Malone has 18 of them.
Wow.
His new album is 18
His-
songs. By
yeah.
I don't know a single song by him, but I heard that he's going to be at the Preakness Infield Fest.
Yes, he is.
So what does he sing?
Rap.
No.
mean,
I wouldn't even say
that's
he's rap,
the
though.
That's the question, Brian. What does he sing? I
What
mean, really,
is he?
nobody.
I say he's R&B.
But then you could have like
no, but
rock,
like, can you name a song that I might know?
No. Probably.
Psycho.
Celebration.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe actually sing me some notes.
Congratulations.
You don't, Jake. We need the auto tune, dude. If you have the auto tune,
I don't have
Oh
auto-tune.
man, you would be able to figure it out if he had the auto tune. I'm telling you. Congratulations.
I don't think auto-tune would fix that one.
Oh
Yeah.
my! I'm sorry you even brought Post Malone up right now. No.
What?
I just don't think. I don't know. It's hard to.
I think Kanye West is in the process of killing himself.
Oh, we
P-Bubbles.
had that discussion earlier. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just now catching up.
Yeah. Oh, so quick side note: we're talking about kind of like rap stuff. So I'm going to be seeing Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I saw.
Oh, nice. Are you guys
Yeah.
gonna? Are you seeing Saratoga?
Back to more talented
Yeah.
artists.
I will say.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
I like
We're
we're-
gonna be in Jersey though, babe.
Becca was like, so I was trying to plan Becca's birthday, and which is impossible because Becca wanted to hang out with Mimi and Katie. So, and for me to plan a birthday party for her, that means I had to make Mimi and Katie happy also with Becca. and that's impossible.
Sounds complicated.
That's
3
impossible.
women,
No,
It
impossible.
sounds like the most complicated.
Yeah.
Too many girls.
So I'm like, you know
3
what?
women?
So,
Exactly.
Well, so I'm like, I'm just gonna look up what going on in the area. I'm like, oh, back at like art stuff. So on Sunday they're doing like an art festival at this area, and I'm like, Kendrick Lamar is playing. I'm like, I said it to her kind of jokingly, and now we're going.
Oh, hell yeah.
I am jealous. That is so awesome.
Always be serious.
I mean, honestly, I listen to Kendrick a lot. Like the other day, Jake was like singing "Humble" in the kitchen. I was like, "Did you know I was listening to that today?" Like I felt really creepy. Like
I know that song.
It's a good song. No, I saw him once live, and it puts on a really good show.
Just listen to the entire damn album, front to back. It is insane.
I probably
His
like some of his stuff, but I
skill
don't pay
is
any attention
insane.
to it.
No,
I'll make you a little playlist so you can do some research.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really
Didn't he
good.
just
And then,
win-
I mean, and the album before that was really good, but
Didn't he just win a
Pulitzer Prize on the damn album. Like he won a Pulitzer Prize for the damn album. That's impressive.
And that's a curse word.
Yes.
What's the curse word?
Wow. Damn.
Damn.
Ow! Don't say that word in front
If
of
we
me.
say it too much on here, they'll have to pay more or something. Explicit.
Gee, easy. See, still a thing?
You've had to get
Who's
an
that?
amber mailed to you because what the hell? I'm trying to read.
They're talking about Dos Equis.
Oh,
Yeezy
wait. Why would you have it mailed to you?
Because
He says it doesn't exist anymore. Keep up, dude.
God, this guy.
The amber doesn't exist anymore. Is that what's being said right now?
Dos Equis Amber
I can't
definitely
vouch.
It
exists.
totally exists because
I order it at Mexican all the time.
Not where one of
Not in
them-
Ohio, I guess.
that's weird.
Is that
Because
moonshine?
Is that tequila?
Missing the porn stash, by the way.
I know. I gotta get back in. I gotta try back up.
Maybe tomorrow.
I should tomorrow.
When's Kendrick?
it would be the 9th of June,
When is
the 2nd of June.
June 2nd.
Are you going to that?
Top Sultana.
Becca hasn't told me if we're going yet or not because Mimi's
Tash
birthday is
Sultana?
the 3rd.
What?
She's an Australian girl, and she does like the loop machine. You know, you
So yeah,
hit a pedal and it.
Is that a porn thing?
No,
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 no.
Jesus.
It
No.
could be.
Like Ed Sheeran does?
Like Ed Sheeran does,
He
like
hits
the
a
loop.
pedal and he loops
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. But that's like
so he'll
what
play
she.
the whole song by himself.
Yeah,
basically.
I mean, you got it. She's amazing.
she's dope as
She's
shit.
incredible.
What is her
Yeah,
name? Like
she's
multi-instrumental.
badass.
Uh,
Yeah,
plays
yeah.
every instrument.
She sings too.
What is her name?
Tash Sultana. I mean, cool name, right?
Can't be that good. I heard her.
Oh, you would probably.
Oh,
Actually, I
shut
think you would
up.
like her.
You-
What's the
love-
last
oh,
thing
I-
that's new that you listen to?
Shut up, dude.
Silverstein.
The radio.
Get in the mic if you're gonna talk shit.
Shut up, dude. The radio.
The radio is garbage.
Well,
But Becca was talking about going, but it's also Mimi's birthday, so I don't know if she's decided on it or not.
I'd say
I'm
yes.
a big supporter of public radio. I love to listen to it. I hate when they do
NPR.
a fun drive because I never pay them.
I actually pay for my free podcast I listen to.
It's 'cause it's about beer.
I know.
They also gave you a $50 gift certificate for having the worst beer on the podcast.
Good point. Good
It
point.
wasn't the worst beer, was it?
No.
Oh
That's
yeah.
why I
Well, there's
got
all, it's one
I mean,
between two
wait.
beers.
Can you cheat that system? Can you just like put Miller Lite in a bottle and say it was your own little?
I mean, technically you could, yes.
and then send it in and be like, "Wow, this
Hey,
is the
dude,
worst
this is an
beer.
IPA I
Or they
brewed.
say,
well,
"Wow,
it
this
doesn't
is
fit
the
the category at all. Here's
no,
$50 the grog
You're
tag.
like, oh man, I tried so hard.
Well, if you say it's in that category, you're going to win because that beer is good for that category.
It's a pounder beer,
Yeah.
Zukin beer.
Now, dude,
it's
you
an
only sent
American
in
light
12
lager.
ounces. Get
I
it?
should send in my American brown
P
ale.
Bubble says.
no.
P Bubble says basically,
called it a pounder
radio
beer. I said,
basically
no,
plays
you only
Havana
sent
to
in
the
12
point where you
ounces.
never want to visit the place.
Pounders are
You know that
16,
song, Havana?
Brian.
Yeah.
Havana. Na, na. Yeah.
Oh, Cabela.
Hey,
What's her name?
it might be better if you just left.
I think I'm fucking this all
Yeah.
up. I gotta go.
I gotta go.
There's a wiener between my legs.
Are those
Two
gym
wieners, huh?
shorts, golf shorts, swimming trunks? What the fuck are you wearing?
That's the best thing.
Well, what's the difference between Greg shorts
I
and
was gonna
Brian
comment on
shorts?
Greg's shorts earlier, but I already forgot.
Look,
I was gonna comment on his, but what are those?
What are those?
those are Brian's only shorts because I see him wearing them all
Those
the
are
time.
super tight, dude. You got circulation down there?
Tree trunks for legs.
He does.
Yeah. Jake, you should steer the conversation because it's about to get
I don't
weird.
even know. Like,
Should we get the camera on my legs?
Do we need the shorts off right now?
Oh yeah, no, my feet are going numb sitting like this.
Every single pair of his boxers has a massive hole in the crotch, though. So be warned.
Whoa! It's big. You guys must have a dog that likes his scent.
It's actually just Antonia.
Nice.
I think on that note, we should probably just take like one more break, right? One more.
Where's
break,
the next
man?
beer?
I've gone through. I have one more left, and it's not good.
It's one more.
Did he bring
left. It's
beer?
not good.
No, we're going back to his house to drink beer because he didn't bring it here.
Yeah, then we're gonna be done here.
Yeah. Who wants to party with me? You guys want to have some fun? Come on. That's right. Who came here to have some fun? Walking drunk without a gun. Andre Legacy, I think I'm spun, and I think someone spiked the fruit punch. Let me take you out to lunch. Buy you crab and carpet munch. We can go shop and hunt, or stay at home and swallow some. Don't be a bitch. If you do, I'ma leave you at the crib, stuck with the kids. While I'm gone, I'ma get me some ribs. Everybody in the house say yeah. Throw your hands up like you just don't care. Everybody in the place say ho. Throw your hands up like I'm robbing your dog. Everybody in the house say yeah. Throw your hands up like you just don't care. Everybody in the place say ho. Throw your hands up cause I'm robbing your dog. Who came here with the name and lights? What type jeans here to rock the mic? Andre Legacy, I do what I like, and I might go home with 2 dice. We can drink a Sprite. You got the vodka, I got the Vikes. Let's go all night, then wake up and do it again, right? Don't be a trick when I leave the crib and suck some dick. That's some fucked up shit. While I'm gone, I'ma get me some grits. Everybody in the house say yeah. Throw your hands up like you just don't care. Everybody in the place say ho. Throw your hands up like I'm robbing your dog. Everybody in the house say yeah. Throw your hands up like you just don't care. Everybody in the place say ho. Throw your hands up cause I'm robbing your dog.
Oh no, are we dyslexic?
Yeah.
No. We just name the group.
Dyslexic speed readers.
Yeah. Check it out, y'all. That's right. Andre Liberace. I walk through the shadow of the valley of death with my balls in my hand and a lit cigarette hanging from my lip. I ain't gang banging, I'm a blood and a crip. Shit, bruh, get a grip, cause your pistol ain't equipped for this shit. You might take a bullet right through your skull and blow out your mullet. Fuck it, I don't care. Andre Legacy, fluff up my hair. I'm always prepared for warfare and I ain't scared. I done been there. Shit, who you think I am? I think I'm related to the son of Sam. With a gun in my hand, I'm savage and got tons of ammo. Call me Johnny Rambo. I take out the village, it's all handled. Don't be afraid, cause you might be the next one to get sprayed. Pushing up daisies, don't act crazy, you might get sprayed. G. Pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies. Don't act crazy, you might get sprayed. G. Pushing up daisies, I'm sorry, Your Honor, but they made me. They say the kid loco, cause I struck my shit.
All right. We're gonna turn the microphones
That's
back
what you guys
on.
deserve for stealing Aubrey's beer. Give me the can. Give it here.
Give it here. There was nothing in there.
I was saving that for a
he's
friend.
saving it. He was saving that one.
You're such a dick,
John, if you're
Ryan.
watching, that's
Love
your
it,
can.
love it, look.
John's not watching.
Easy, we can easily pop that out.
Yeah, it just like you squeeze it like this.
Oh, we're just trying to.
Finger in there,
Yeah,
muddy,
just like
the friction.
I hope you feel like a real asshole.
Greg's really good at blowing.
It's as far out as it's gonna go.
Wow,
No,
that's
you're
really
there.
good. Are you kidding me? That's really good.
I like how you put it down with such authority, like it's never going to get better.
You'd be
It's not. I'm a solid blower.
dad.
Nobody's better at blowing. This is where it ends.
As good as it gets. Good as it gets.
Well,
Don't even
no,
try.
I think it's just ruined for good. Thanks, Brian.
I am
It's perfectly fine. Like this is all you're worried about right
It's
here.
fine.
Honestly, it has more character.
It's not going to look good with all the rest.
P Bubbles, we were able to get the shorts stretched out to a comfortable level.
Thank you. My balls are now successfully able to breathe.
He's actually just not wearing shorts anymore.
Yeah, my shorts are
actually, you can't see them because
going bare
If
balls.
you donate to make this the XX show, it's not triple X because it's only Brian's balls, but
They're big.
Well, that's why I said during the break, I was like, "What's the difference between under boob and slight scrotum showage?" Like,
people
just a
actually
little bit
care
of
about
skin,
under
right?
boob.
Yeah. All right.
No one wants to see a scrotum show.
So I'm just gonna pass beer around now. So whoever is ready
that's
for
the
it.
one you brought to our house.
Yeah. Did you guys have it yet?
we did.
Yes.
Did you guys like it?
I had it this morning.
Did you like it?
No, I didn't like it at all.
I didn't like
It
it
was
either.
different.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I know. Well, this is
You know
like,
why you didn't like it?
Absolutely.
99% organic ingredients.
Yeah.
Yuck.
That's so gross. I got so much beer.
I
beer.
want shit in my
I don't
shit.
want shit in my
nope.
shit.
No, I want shit in my
I
shit.
want. I want.
It's
I
too
want
bitter.
So much shit in my shit.
It's yeah.
It's too bitter.
Is it old?
No, it was they.
Oh,
what-
it's brand new.
Yeah, they said this was a fresh one from these guys. I'm like, all right, and I had some of their other stuff and it was good. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get a 6-pack of this. I didn't even finish me and Becca. Neither of us finished our can before we went to sleep.
I think they're on the right track with the logo, but it also sucks.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, the
that-
logo's cool.
Man, I hope nobody from Boy King is ever listening to this. Sorry, guys.
Well, Boy King is
Oh, wait.
beer.
Coast Brewing.
Yeah, Coast.
It's
Yeah.
such a generic name. Really, that's
Yeah.
what you come up with?
You guys suck.
Isn't it Boy King Prince?
The logo, though. The logo
Boy
is
King.
somewhat cool.
Oh,
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, that is the name, the play on name. You want to go on that? You run with it.
That
Oh, going
Oh,
for a
pretty
brewery
much all
name.
That's the end.
it's
That's
a one-liner, really.
It's just a one-liner.
Oh, my balls. Oh, I think I got to stretch it back out a little bit more.
Did you really
It
just
tastes
sit on
better
your
than-
balls or something?
Oh, yeah, it happens often.
It tastes better today than it did
Do
before.
you have big
but-
balls?
Yeah, like grapefruit, you don't?
Dude, you are
You're asking the wrong person
for balls, dude. I have the tiniest balls.
The tiniest.
I am very curious now. Now it's gonna get triple X.
You know,
the
play on the Vin Diesel, dude. It looks like you got all.
We might have to
brother.
start a Patreon tonight, so people can see this ball comparison. But no one on Twitch is seeing my balls. They are the.
What is a Patreon?
Jake's balls are smaller than like golf balls.
You got a giant shaft.
Golf balls are like the standard.
I don't know what else to
It's
make.
just a ratio thing.
No, I don't know how else to make. What's smaller than that? A kumquat?
I mean, I'm larger.
I think a kumquat is
smaller than
smaller than a kumquat.
A grape is a good example.
It's bigger. It's probably like 2 or 3 grapes.
Blue Moon.
Well, no.
Hold on.
Like in a ball or like lumpy like 2 or 3.
Total, like one ball is like 2 or 3 grapes.
Like a
Wait,
giant.
Blue Moon's not like a terrible beer.
A Brussels sprout.
Sorry, not sorry. Are they?
Yeah, Brussels sprout was
A
what I was
Brussels
gonna go
sprout.
for. All right.
A Brussels sprout.
Anyway.
Well, last night.
Wait. Hold on.
Real quick, last night. Wait,
Oh my God!
too
Everybody
loud.
has to be
I'll go first.
Back to Jake's balls.
Nope. Me first. I saw Brussels sprouts at the Amish market that were the size of baseballs.
Yeah.
So that's
the average
cabbage.
ball.
No.
That's a cabbage at that point.
It was.
I'm gonna say like the last thing I think I wanted to tell the world is how small my balls are, and guess what? On my first Twitch broadcast,
dude, they're Brussels sprout size, and nobody knows what size a Brussels
I'm
sprout
telling
is.
you, I'm just gonna be honest. I got small balls, man.
Here's a better question: steamed or broiled?
I want to. Yeah, I want to know. All right.
Brussels sprouts baked.
Who's P Bubbles?
No, wait. I want to ask
Like
P Bubbles a
Bubbles.
question.
Yo, P Bubbles.
So P Bubbles said,
P Bubbles.
Blue Moon for a go-to beer, and then probably Sorry Not Sorry for my favorite beer. What is Sorry Not Sorry? Because in Maryland, we know what a Sorry Not Sorry is, but we want to know what you're referring to.
I feel like he's talking about him like.
Don't.
No, it's no.
Don't tell him his answer.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he knows it. All right.
Well, no, I feel like I don't think P Bubbles is from Maryland, so he.
What does Maryland have to do with Blue Moon?
Well, no, because he's talking about another beer, and he said the name is Sorry Not Sorry.
Or is he saying Blue Moon is his favorite beer?
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
not
what I
sorry.
think.
No, his go-to.
And sorry, not sorry first.
Well, yeah, I mean it's.
P Bubbles, if you could type faster.
Oh Jesus! Can we get?
Okay.
See about liking Blue Moon.
Oh, see, I thought we did the same thing we did. What's Google?
Well, no, okay.
If we Google Sorry Not Sorry, we'll come up with the better beer, which would be Burley Oak.
Very dark. So no, it's not. Okay, so Burley Oak does Sorry Not Sorry Chicky, which is a really good beer. But sorry, so there's just a regular.
Actually, that beer is very hit or miss.
Well, no, you're
really good.
no. You're talking about Sorry Chicky.
Which pretty much all sucks
it's better
at this
now.
point. Burley Oak, if you're listening, I mean that.
Yeah, but no, nice. I like it.
Fired.
But Sorry Not Sorry Chicky is a better version of Sorry Chicky.
Sorry Not Sorry.
They don't make it now. They only made it like one time.
Oh, speaking of Burley Oak, are we going to Sour Fest?
I can take it.
What?
Glad you can.
When is I can't go anyway. What day is it?
Why wouldn't you want to go to?
I'll be in Virginia Beach.
Why? Well, yeah, you're right there. You can drive up.
No, sorry, not Virginia Beach. I'll be in upstate New York. It's the
Why are you going to Virginia Beach?
Zach and Katie's house. I'm sorry, I got them mixed up because I always used to saying going to Virginia Beach, but it's like June 8th, right? June 9th.
I thought it was.
I know.
July 13th or something.
Has it been announced?
God, you guys are breaking my balls. All right. Well, somebody else
There's a lot
talk.
of ball talk. A lot of
Jake. Away from the mic, a non-podcast conversation. What did
They
you
can
use
still
to
hear
put
you.
this hex?
Huh?
What did you use to countersink these?
I got a bit. Why is it okay or no?
No, that's a really not. That's actually an octo, right? 1, 2, 3. Wait.
He probably stopped it, and you're just getting the points. It's probably just normal sync bit.
Shut your fucking mouth.
You're counting the number of edges that are on a drill sync
What does
bit.
7 mean?
That's probably how many
Means everything.
fucking edges are on it.
Talking the fucking mic if you're gonna say
Isn't it
anything.
It's June 9th.
Heptagon.
Yeah, I'll be
What
in.
is an
yeah,
octo
see.
hexo
I
7
think it's
number?
a heptagon.
Yeah, I'll be at Kendrick.
I'd like to see.
I would
your
like to go,
heptagon
but-
Where is
bit.
that show again?
It's in upstate New York, Saratoga Springs, where horses race all the time. Why are you trying to go?
No. To Kendrick? How much were the tickets?
35
Look at me.
What?
That's cheap.
for sitting in the field.
Cheaper than Tash Sultana.
What are you guys doing?
A 7-sided
see Mac
figure
DeMarco,
is
too.
a heptagon.
Who?
Mac DeMarco?
I don't know who that is.
Countersink,
Oh.
dude.
Greg.
That's in September.
I'm glad I spent so much time on it.
It looks good.
That's exactly how he sounded. I liked it though. I appreciate that.
Dude, coming from
I worked pretty hard on this little table.
It
I'd
doesn't
like
show.
to know what this blowhole is here to the right of it, though.
Oh, that was when he missed the first
Oh
time.
my god. Look at
Probably.
her.
I know what that looks like.
Sea bubbles.
I gave him wood filler.
Where's the symbol?
Kappa.
Nice.
Kappa.
I get it. That's funny.
Do you eat a lot of Brussels sprouts?
Loves Brussels sprouts.
Jake's gonna
Look,
tell me
right
what
there,
I
put
like
an
to
emoji
eat.
right there.
But they can't be that
yeah,
big
no,
though.
you just
They got to be
Go back,
small.
go back, go back.
Kappa Ross.
No.
Kappa
I'm gonna borrow your
Ross.
mic for this
Go-
one.
go
but
back to that.
Greg and I
Yeah,
used to
there
eat
was a
buffalo
perfect
Brussels
little
sprouts
green man.
together.
We did.
They weren't Jake's though.
No, they were more flaky.
Right there, that little guy.
This-
Green guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Brussels sprout.
Yeah, that one.
Absolutely.
How fitting.
Fort Bush.
Oh, was that a Fortnite thing?
Fortnite.
Yeah. I played Fortnite once.
I suck at that game.
I'm
so I
so
don't
bad.
like it.
If we could play together and suck together, it'd actually be fun,
Oh,
probably.
so you can die 100 and I can die 99?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just
fucking
no, just don't
miserable.
jump
It's
out.
fun if you play with friends, I feel like, but
Oh,
I was trying.
duo is fun.
Yeah, have you played too?
Brian
Why don't we
has
all
it.
play
He bought the
together
laptop
sometime?
for it.
Brian
P
plays
Bubbles
with
says it
Brian
looks
Ford.
like
Actually
Flubber.
likes-
R.I.P. Robin Williams.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so sad. Let's have a moment
I
of
almost-
silence.
How
Hey.
about the movie World's Greatest Dad? Is that what it is?
Robin
His son.
Yeah, you're not landing.
I got nothing. No, no.
Have you seen it?
Continue.
Oh.
No, we have no idea. Continue.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Continue your
World's
explanation.
Greatest Dad. Robin Williams is the father. His son is an asshole who accidentally kills himself because he's masturbating with what is that, auto asphyxiation?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus
Autoerotic
Christ.
And then Robin
asphyxiation.
Williams is I think he's a writer, and
See
so
what
he
you
ended
did,
up writing a
P-Bubbles.
suicide note for the kid, pretending that he committed suicide.
Huh.
Yeah.
Jeez
Honestly,
Louise.
that sounds like the kind of movie we would watch.
It's a
Yeah,
really
I
good
watch some
movie.
dark
It's a good movie.
shit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. That after his death, that
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
holy
right?
shit, you know, yeah, a little bit.
That actually sounds kind of good though. Not just because
It's
he
a good
not
movie.
because
Easy,
he actually
easy,
did
easy.
what he did. But I'm
It's
saying,
just
it
it's
sounds like a good movie.
yeah, it is. Watch
Yeah.
Oh, St. Peebles wants to watch.
I'm so
Whoa.
it. See, yeah.
What's it called again?
World's Greatest Dad. I'm pretty sure, or World's Best Dad, something like that. He's holding a mug. What do the mugs say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably
Number-
World's
no, it's not
Greatest Dad.
one.
Number 2 dad.
But
In a
All right, so people was told me to look up that beer, and it's still a light beer, and I've actually had this one too. It's Sorry Not Sorry IPA by Stone, Four Hands, and Balebreaker,
Guess
which
he
I've
is
had
a
that
beer
beer
expert.
before. But no, because he said it was a dark beer, so I still have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
P Bubbles, World's Greatest Dad.
wait, go scroll back up. He said the name of the brewery.
No, I don't think he did.
I thought he just said that because he Googled it. And
Yeah.
He found a good beer. I didn't think he actually.
Oh, I thought he was telling me to Google it to figure out what beer he was talking about.
Maybe.
World's Greatest Dad. I'll type it down.
I thought that's what he did. Yeah. I thought he said jailbreaker or something like that.
You're just talking out of your
Can you
out of your
type?
tight short ass.
No, I can't. Fucking relax.
Oh,
Oh, Google's
no,
got him.
the Jake's in the worst spot right now because I
Can't
this.
see shit over here.
Well, no, it's not even that. Like, whenever anybody watches me type words, I'm going to fuck up every word.
It's
'Cause,
not
hey,
even that. It's like the fucking the angle of the TV is all fucked up. So screw y'all.
either way, all right, fine. Then I'm just going to talk about how shitty I am at typing. when
Yeah,
people
he's
look at me.
bad under pressure.
No, I'm just saying I can't spell, so I have all these people watching me type. I'm like, fuck, autocorrect's not going to fix it. It's just going to give me a red squiggly line, and then they're going to see how shitty I am at spelling.
Greg, you spelled the word "you" wrong.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
example.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm
Oh, no, it's
one of your
bad.
coworkers right now. I'm your
Yeah,
boss.
Does it
like
affect
yeah.
your,
Oh, yeah, that's like I'm gonna fuck this up every single time, and I do. I'm just
What
waiting.
Your, Your
I type
frame.
the fastest in my office, and then I right click and autocorrect every word I fuck up.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what
just-
sucks when you have somebody
work
staying
as
behind
hard
you.
and as fast as you can, and then fucking fix it up later.
Well, that's why it sucks when there's somebody standing behind you, watch you look like a retard fucking typing. Sorry, I used retard.
Yeah, we don't use
That's whatever.
You're going
Very
viral,
politically
bitch.
incorrect.
Yeah, God.
Your
damn right.
podcast career is over.
Your
My dad
podcast
uses-
career is
he says
over.
retard
I'm
all
really
the
slow.
time.
It's fine. I used it in the correct terminology. Silence.
Silence. I was reading the chat, brah.
Still continuing to read the chat. I'm just gonna start doing that, just like as we're sitting here quiet.
As we sit here reading the chat.
We have to read it out loud, but I'm really bad at
It's
reading.
called World's Greatest Dad, by the way. But
He got it. He got it.
do you want to talk about what we were talking about earlier?
What? Oh yeah, you had a good thing.
So,
Put your face up to the mic. Come on.
So I was reading something to Jake earlier because I like these. It's like an Instagram account. It's called Comment.
I want it
Comment?
right. Yeah.
Comments by celebs.
Thank you.
And so I guess The Root, which I guess is like a magazine or some type of article about celebrity stuff. They wrote DJ Khaled says he doesn't perform oral sex, but expects it from his wife because he's the king. "Quote unquote, different rules for men."
So he don't eat pussy.
So then Smash Mouth replied, Smash Mouth
The band.
replied,
The band.
Oh, it's getting good.
"A king who doesn't is no king at all." Which
I agree.
I mean, I agree. I mean,
Gotta
like,
give it back.
why would you say that you're like that much better?
Maybe.
Wait, what was the question?
Give me your empty glass. Yeah, more of this shitty beer.
Oh, give me the Prince, the boy king. That is. Yeah,
That a
Like,
man
why would you
thinks
feel like
he's
that much better.
That a man thinks he's so above that he's gonna get his dick sucked,
But he can't
but
provide
he's
for
not
his
going to
woman.
provide sexually
I'll leave it
like that. I'm just like, are you fucking joking me, bro? Like,
I always give it back.
no.
He does.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for her to be like, that
is
is
he
a
black
lie.
though?
DJ Khaled?
Yeah, he's not.
Oh.
He's like.
Oh, is it black? Oh, is it?
I don't think that's a black thing.
I don't know if I have no
It
idea.
might not, but like,
She lifts up your shirt.
but like,
Oh my God! There's a lot of lint.
yo, show that to the camera.
It's sticking out.
It is so much.
The dogs are going crazy.
You have
Oh my god!
Neil,
Come on, put that to the camera.
No, it's not. Greg, you don't even have nearly as much as this dude.
No, I already disposed of.
just get it.
Where did you
What
put
the
it?
fuck is going on?
It's on the floor.
Oh, the dog's gonna eat
The
it.
dogs are gonna eat it.
My hand.
Put it in the beer.
I lost mine.
Belly
already.
button
really
lint?
gross.
Really? That's a thing?
Oh my god!
Oh, put that to the
I
camera. Put that to the
pulled mine out and I
camera.
rolled it up and disappeared.
Put it right there.
Oh my god, it's all over the floor, babe. I told you we gotta vacuum.
And
Look
it's
at
gone.
this.
This is
literally the same-
disgusting.
This is gross.
It's a new shirt.
It's
There's
like
a lot
a
of
dryer
lint on this
sheet.
shirt. It's a
It
brand
collects
new
all
shirt.
that stuff.
Mythbusters. Have you not seen that episode? The lint. It comes from your shirt and your pants.
Yeah,
It
I
just travels
understand. It's still like you don't pick that
It's
shit out.
This is a brand new shirt. This is my first wear
Did-
post first wash.
Did you take a shower today?
I take a shower every day.
Oh well.
I
then
take
more
a
than
shower
me.
every day. My hair gets really greasy, and I don't fuck.
But
That's
you gotta
right.
I don't
train it.
dig on that.
No.
I take a shower every day, except for days I don't have to go to work.
She tried living in a van.
Down by the river.
Sometimes.
Wasn't that just an SNL
It's
skit?
wherever it
Yes.
was
I never
located.
understood why that was
That's
such a
gonna
thing
be
to
the
say. Like, it
comment
wasn't
every
that
time.
funny. I
Honestly,
didn't think it was funny. I wanted it to be funny. I watched it. I'm like, yeah, we're living in a van. I'm like, I don't get
You
it.
didn't think it was funny because you didn't appreciate that because you lived.
I don't
We
think
live in
it's
a
funny
goddamn
living in a
van.
van. I think it's fucking
lived in a
awesome.
van.
I think it's fucking awesome.
Thank you. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
But
The
fuck
amount
the
of
showering.
people
I
that
want
came
that one.
up to us are like,
Man,
like
I'm
I
actually
live in a
pretty
van down
excited.
by the
P
river.
Bubble
I'm
said,
like, oh.
"Hey, P Bu-
Yes,
hey,
that would be so annoying.
P
Yeah.
Bubble
That
says,
should be in.
P Bubble
still
says
might
at least
show
it was high quality cotton. So it's a new shirt.
Oh yeah, it's actually
started
it's
doing that,
Egyptian.
maybe.
I have had here, there.
Did you hear anything from Nick?
No, I ain't going tomorrow because he ain't.
Okay.
If he's
You're not going?
No.
To what?
Yo, Nick, if you're listening, we're not going. Fuck
You're
you.
not going to.
But just kidding, dude. Really, I just wish we would have planned it better. It's just poor planning,
It's supposed to be
man.
his thing, and I told him like, no one wants to spend $11.
Careful.
It's getting
You
a
could
little
listen later
heated.
in life.
It's
But
getting a
Nick,
little heated.
really, we had like a year to plan it, and it didn't pan out.
It's his plan.
I
He
don't
didn't
know.
message me. No, I was telling you. All right. I was-
We're deep in the game, but
Well, no,
nobody gets to know what it is.
Well, it's been a year in the
So
planning, and
deep
Jake has
that I
no
have
fucking
no
idea what
fucking
it is.
idea.
No, I
That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I talked about it earlier. The
Come to the
$40
homebrew club.
thing. The $40 for us to serve beer for.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a
okay.
little steep.
Yeah, it's we were
Well,
gonna.
that's when you're giving
I
out
thought you were
free.
about
Nick
Nick.
Merrill?
Nick. I thought you were
No,
talking
no,
about
I was
Nick.
gonna
Nick
say
Purnell.
like Nick Merrill. Is,
No,
Well,
Nick-
well, would you get tips?
We could, yeah, but we might not.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
everyone pays
How
$40.
I don't know what's going on, Holmes. It's getting
It
it's
is.
getting
Mine is
intense.
I've got to leave. I can't be in the room right now.
Yeah, so like we planned this bet for a long time, and then like I told Nick, I'm like, all right, I could see maybe I might.
Who's Nick?
Nick Purnell,
Nick.
he's
I
not
don't
close.
give a
He's
fuck
one of
about
his-
this guy.
What are you talking about?
Who? I don't know him.
He's
What
telling
do you?
a story.
You wanted to hear the story?
Do you want to hear a story?
I thought it was about Nick Merrill.
No.
So no, I don't care about this guy.
All right.
End of story.
You're so rude.
Yes,
You guys,
yes,
you were
I am.
asking.
Yeah, you're very
Oh,
rude.
I thought my friend didn't include me in something, and I was about to get upset. I'm not upset.
You never come to
Right.
the homebrew club meetings.
Yeah, because they're on a Thursday.
That's the best day.
Are you in the club?
No.
Okay.
Unacceptable. What
Hey.
is this? More lint stuck in his blowhole. What would
His
his...
backside blowhole.
Oh, yeah, we have free candy. written on
Lots
the
of
side.
candy.
Frank,
It's actually...
turn that dog off. All right, thank you.
Here's a true story for you. At one point in our van, all we had in it was fruit snacks and Gilby's vodka. Yeah, and it was very incriminating. I'm really glad I didn't get pulled over.
When was
Honestly,
this?
I was
I definitely
just
wasn't there.
thinking.
beginning.
I wish.
That was the whole story.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah. Oh, well, there was kids in there too, but they were chained up. And
Oh my god.
they
Put
could,
that over there.
get out.
I like from a guy that didn't want to be on a microphone to the guy that got the microphone taken
He's
away.
giving away all our
Incriminating
secrets.
Children.
It would be fun to have like it would be fun to like live in a van and then like your license plate be candy. Yeah, it would be fun though.
No,
like
that's-
like fuck with people.
I don't know.
We thought
man.
was-
Brian's going to be googling like how much it costs to get dude fucking license plates of the van.
Vanity
Yeah,
plates.
you can do
So,
you can do
I was in the-
van sex, which is, you've seen a lot of people do that, right?
What?
All right, so there's a license plate where in the reflection
Oh,
it says
yeah.
van sex, but what is it? 5, 3.
Yeah, I know what you're
You
saying.
know,
Too
Yeah.
hard. It's too hard to figure out. Those people
Yeah.
are geniuses.
Yeah.
I was in the McDonald's drive-through line, and I saw somebody's license plate bracket, and it said hashtag Amber Alert. Their car was a orangish hue. I googled the hashtag, and there's no hits. It's a super fucking creepy thing to have on your car. Otherwise, you seem like you know, so
Well,
fill me in.
Our,
but
our van's nickname was Amber because it looks like
What?
well, this was
Yeah,
not
it
your
is.
van, but this was like a mom with
You know,
a couple
that's-
kids
that's-
in the back.
That's really creepy.
Well,
No.
hopefully they were her kids.
Oh God.
But it was like a
Did you
Ford.
call the authorities? It sounds like you should have called the authorities.
Dude,
He was hungry. He couldn't think.
He was-
I couldn't think until after having a
McDonald's,
Happy Meal.
McDonald's.
Yeah, you're very true.
But
All I wanted was
It literally,
McDonald's.
it was a chrome license plate bracket, and it said hashtag Amber Alert. And I went home and I told my wife, I was like, "Do you know what this means?" Because she's hip with it, right? She's a librarian. She googles all this shit for me. I said I
hip.
couldn't
She has all
figure.
the
I
books
couldn't.
right there.
I couldn't
I've
figure.
never
out,
heard of a hip librarian.
I couldn't
before.
figure it out, so I asked her,
Tyler
and
is
she
pretty
said
good.
no.
Tyler is hip,
Yeah.
So why would you roll around in a car
Why
that
wouldn't
says hashtag Amber Alert?
It's you're
You're disguised, so
Yeah.
when you actually
Yeah,
are
because-
abducting
you're like
kids.
I would never do that. I have
No,
a
I
license
got the
plate.
hashtag.
It's a joke,
Man, it's a
Hashtag
joke.
awareness. Hashtag Amber Alert.
Oh, maybe that is.
It was weird.
Maybe no.
End of story.
So
It
all right,
was
here's a good van story that we're still a little unsure of at this point today. We were camping in Roan Mountain, Tennessee, It was
she was like,
a Tuesday.
Amber Alert is a thing, you know. No.
Hashtag
He just took a pause, so I'm gonna say he's just rubbing his balls right now because his shorts are too tight.
I'm about to tell a story, so I gotta get
not as
I gotta
tight
get
as
warmed up.
Brian's.
What story are you telling?
No, that's what Brian.
Marco.
Oh, Marco. Yes. We were in Roan Mountain, Tennessee. There was a beautiful campground. We were
And
pretty
Tenny
much
was
by
like,
ourselves.
wait, what story are you about
Oh, no,
to
I
tell?
know. This is fucking
just
weird.
weird.
Like,
I mean,
this is really weird. We can't figure it out to this day what was going on, where this kid is.
Yeah, we may have seen a kidnapping.
Seriously.
Or like a murder or something. But
we're by ourselves in the campground. I mean, it was what month was it? It was dead.
It was like August or September.
No, it was maybe. Anyway. We had this whole loop of the camp. It was a state park to ourselves.
Yeah, it was like a Tuesday. We got there. There was no one there. Tons of spots open. Next thing you know, we're sitting up. We have our little fire going. We're about to eat some little lunch or something. And
Lunchable. A little lunchable.
No,
and also this big old diesel truck pulls up with a trailer, pulls in the spot right next to us.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And there's so many spots open, and he has to choose the one right next to us.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there. And they pull the truck in. The guy gets out. This little boy gets out. Completely different skin color.
Well, so the dad, he's white as can be, right? And the son is, maybe from Mexico. His name was Marco, okay?
Not Polo.
Oh God. Anyway, the dad introduced himself. We assumed was the dad. He said, "My name's Steve. This is Marco, not my son Marco. Just this is Marco." And Marco's super polite. And then they go back in and we, have our fire, cook our dinner, and the next day around noon we hear this preaching, and I thought it was a radio or something.
Whoa, before that.
No, that happened.
Actually,
okay.
So we hear this preaching, and I thought it was the radio, but at some point I'm like, no, that sounds like Steve.
Right there.
Yeah. And so he's preaching to Marco.
Not like quiet preaching. He's like yelling,
loud, which is fine, preach. But the things he was saying was a little. I mean, it wasn't. I'm not a religious person, but I grew up around it, and I'm like, I don't recognize any of this. Like, it was very bizarre. And
so
then
you're looking at this camper, and you haven't seen that kid for like a full day now.
We've seen Steve, the dad, or
like he'll walk out every now and then, but then he goes back inside, and he's just at the top of his lungs, like preaching. And the windows were open, you hear all this weird noise, and then you were there for that, but finally, it sounds like scary, like preaching, like not like the nice like.
It was the fear, putting
This is the shit you gotta deal with. Like,
but it was a
know,
little creepy in a camper in the middle of the woods.
Never to be seen
just like
again.
You and them.
Yeah.
Basically.
But regardless, cutting to the end. Later that day, we never saw Marco. We did not see him again after he introduced himself. So
he murdered the kid.
We literally were sitting by the fire. We watched Steve, the dude, get into his truck and drive away. We don't see the kid.
The trailer.
We assume
left
the kid.
behind.
Of course, the kid's still in the trailer, right? Well, we sit there for the rest of the day again, just sitting by the fire, and we don't see the kid. We don't hear the kid. Nothing. And Steve doesn't come back
all night.
And
he's gone.
Yeah.
He just took off.
And then the next morning or afternoon, at some point, this other truck pulls up. Not Steve's truck. This other truck pulls off, drops him off, and he's looking a little scraggly, and he walks back in to his trailer. And it was very quiet. I mean...
You guys are horrible citizens. You never called
and horrible storytellers. Holy shit, when was the part where you came into to be the superhero? Jesus.
He knew that there was neighbors, and he didn't want to bother us.
You have a story that...
No, actually, real quick, we did do this. When he left, and he was gone for, like I said, a full day. Like, overnight, he didn't come back. We did. The windows were open in the trailer, and we said, Marco!
We did.
We, yelled it, and nothing.
So eventually, there's going to be a story on the news where Marco died, and then you guys feel super guilty about it.
And that weird ass couple, that weird ass couple in that van that was living in that van didn't do shit.
Like I was just saying, it's been a while at this point. I mean, this kid, nobody's gonna find him, unfortunately. If that's what happened,
yeah, you'll be like 30 or something.
That's
wait,
the story. I mean,
I'm already 31. We'll say 40 or something.
Extreme as it seemed.
I mean, we were drinking. Too. Maybe at some point
the kid was with the dad the whole time.
The kid was picked up or something. I mean, he definitely. Anyway,
between one of our random bang sessions.
Well,
every 20 minutes. Am I right?
Listen, we need to calm down.
What are you talking about?
This is getting a little intense.
Who's K-Jag?
K-Jag doesn't like the amount of alcohol we've been having.
Sorry, we'll drink some more water.
He's all about the
Major
weed,
Juju.
man.
That's why his color's
Hey yo, Mr. Juju.
What's going on, guys?
What's everyone doing right now?
Oh, so I thought of real quick, like completely side note, completely different. So our buddy Andrew is in the hospital. He had some cancer in his leg, and he's been in the hospital. A lot of cancer. Yeah, a lot, like 10 pounds of cancer in his leg. But anyway, Jesus. I haven't actually seen Andrew for a while, but I feel like the next time I see Andrew, like in a couple weeks, I want to ask him, like, so has any of the nurses caught you masturbating? Because I know that he's been sitting in the hospital for a really long time. And you know he's been jacking off in his... And they show up randomly. So I wonder if any of the fucking nurses have caught him jacking off in his bed.
I wonder... Right? Well, also, too, is like...
Yes.
Who depend... Yes. Like, I don't know if he has his own room. He might be sharing a room.
That's a good point. If sometimes he does.
Somebody else is jacking him off. Yeah. That's then they walk in.
Someone else might be jacking off next.
Hey, Dale, I'm due for a cleaning.
Jesus. I don't even know what to say.
Oh man, I wish Andrew was watching right now. Please, Andrew, send me a text message right now. Just like surprise me. It'll be so funny.
10 pounds of cancer.
Like 10 pounds
His
name
is 10.
Seems like too much cancer.
Definitely think I wish we would bring up the picture. Seriously, that's 10 pounds for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The shit that he came out of his leg was it was intense.
Yo, is that Kanye talking in here?
What is the slavery thing?
K-Jag.
Not as much cancer as slavery being a choice.
I don't get it.
Kanye in
So
disguise.
Kanye this week said that
come on, I don't want to go back to it.
It's all full circle because they weren't even in here.
Oh no.
K-Jag wasn't even in here.
Going to
Anyways,
break.
Kanye said this week that the 400 years of slavery was a choice.
Well, of course it was. I'm kidding.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
A choice by
Yeah,
whom?
it's so fucking
black
people.
Stupid.
What?
Yes.
Kanye said it, so it's cool. Whatever.
P Bubbles is like, if you ever tried with
By
your left
my-
hand.
That black people
I miss the old
basically
Kanye.
chose-
What?
Yeah, so I think he
The old
would. I think in
Kanye.
his thought process was he's a
Poopity
2018
scoop.
person thinking that.
All right, we're not getting into it again. We can talk about that after the podcast if you want to get into it. Let's take one more break. I gotta pee so bad. I want to take one more break. We're gonna close this thing out.
Oh, yeah.
I want to take one more break. We're gonna close this thing out.
Oh, look. Scoopity whoop the poop.
Yeah, exactly.
Scoobity woobity boop. 50 Shades of Grey. I'm getting out of here. Hold on. I gotta go.
Come on, don't step to me. Wait.
Who farted?
Yeah, I think
threw it
dogs.
over the top of the fence.
I
and
don't
got
think
her
so,
discount.
dude. I don't think the dogs stink that bad. I think that was Greg or it was
I didn't
Neil.
fart.
I think it's Neil. Welcome
That's
back,
what she
everybody.
said.
Welcome back, everybody. We are going to wrap it up. Last words in the chat. If you have any questions, make sure if you haven't or followed or subscribed already, make sure you do.
Any more questions about Brussels sprouts or my balls?
No more Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts are Jake's balls, dude. Lay off.
My balls are smaller
like I said,
than
if you saw
Brussels
those
sprouts.
Amish market ones, which you did.
You think they're smaller than Brussels
They were
sprouts? I think
massive.
you're being a little harsh on yourself.
Well,
It's like grapes with seeds in them.
I don't. Yeah,
Oh, those are
yeah. I think so.
Nailed it.
I think that's a little extreme.
I don't
but
think
okay.
so.
They have seeds in them?
Some grapes do have
Homs
seeds
is
in them.
out, huh?
Well, they
For
do.
the next podcast, I'll have a picture of Jake's balls next to like
No.
various
Tune
Don't
back
put
produce.
my
in.
balls
Tune
in a
back
picture
in.
next to anything.
Next time.
Delilah.
Jesus.
Anyone?
Major Julu, P Bubbles, K Lag,
That's like a like 99.
Homs, of course. Thank you so much for being a part of this.
This goddamn mess that we have
It's
going
just
on
a
right now.
mess that's turning on to.
And we didn't even do the full beer tasting.
No,
like, if we
it's
did the
just-
full
it
beer
became
tasting, it would have
such
been
a
a
mess.
fucking mess.
Well, if these guys in the chats didn't get us distracted,
No.
we've stayed more on course.
P Bubbles, that's where you're wrong. My penis is much bigger than asparagus.
wanker. Oh, where's P Bubbles from?
He must not.
It's
he
like-
must be from across the pond.
So
I agree,
if
I
you're a
agree.
gardener, it's like you have Brussels sprouts and you're like, oh, these are like decent size, whatever. And then you have a cucumber that you just like get way too fucking big. Or worse than that is when you have like a shit.
Oh my
I've
God,
I've
I
just
don't
seen
even
it so
know.
many times. My wife.
Yeah, I don't even know where Neil's going.
I
Right
don't
now.
even know either.
What's the green squash that you make bread out of?
Zucchini.
A zucchini. So my wife's a great gardener,
Cucumber is
but
very
she
similar.
sucks
You
at
gotta-
picking anything. So we get zucchinis that are like, am I on TV right now? They're like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
fucking big, right? And she's like, oh, I'm just gonna make bread out of them, whatever. And then we have like 30 loaves of zucchini bread that stay in the freezer till we throw them out.
Where's our loaf?
That's the asparagus you're referencing. But yeah, the
But the Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts
That
are
I
there.
don't even know what to say.
roundabout.
Oh,
I
so
don't-
I
I have
have
no idea
I
where that
have
was
the zucchini.
going.
That was a long.
Yeah, dude, you got the zucchini that we never
But
picked.
I got this. I got the I
Yeah.
got the Brussels though. That makes about right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I've got
P
that.
Bubbles has nothing to say after that. So on that
Stumped
note,
him. Hashtag stumped.
Can we talk about moving balls?
I've got the. I got like. The
no,
ba-
we're
the ba-
done.
I
We're
got the-
leaving.
the
We're
baby-
going.
No,
I've got
I
the
wanna
baby
close
carrot that
this.
was picked too early.
Have no testicles. If you ever stare at them,
Oh,
laying
I
there, seriously.
No, go ahead,
They're,
go.
they're like a lava lamp. They move up. One moves up. The other moves up.
Trees
Moves
Video
down.
balls and
I
balls
have
that
a
they're
video.
moving.
It's insane.
throughout
It's
his
the
zucchini
coolest
bread
thing I've ever
Next
thing.
podcast.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
right, we'll
I
talk
just
about
want to be
testicles.
done with
Please, we'll
this.
put it
Oh,
on.
I'm so
The
fucking...
video? Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just one
It's an
camera on the
HD.
balls.
Wonderful.
We won't even use your video. We'll just put Brian's balls on there.
Perfect.
And we'll make it breathe in so one moves up over the other one, then breathe out so the other.
I just want to go away.
All right, you win.
I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching.
Later, dudes and
Especially
dudettes.
everybody that was on Twitch tonight. You made it a giant success. Everybody on YouTube, you're a piece of shit.
Bye, Becca.
Except for Becca for that one comment and then fucking rolled out.
She had other shit to do tonight, man.
Xbox off.
Bing titties.
Thank you, Twitch, so much. Homs, P Bubbles, everybody else. You guys are awesome.
What are
See you guys next
Hashtag catchphrase sign out.
You know when you pee and there's like a phone?
See ya,
Scoobity
Jake.
boo.
Later, Jake from State Farm.
Hanging from my lip. I ain't gang banging. I'm a blood and a crip. Shit. Bruh, get a grip. Cause your pistol ain't equipped for this shit. You might take a bullet right through your skull and blow out your mullet. Fuck it. I don't care. Andre Legacy. Fluff up my hair. I'm always prepared for warfare and I ain't scared. I jump in there. Shit, who you think I am? I think I'm related to the son of Sam. With a gun in my hand, I'm savage and got tons of ammo. be afraid, cause you might be the next one to get sprayed. Pushing up daisies, don't act crazy, you might get sprayed, G. Pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, don't act crazy, you might get sprayed, G. Pushing up daisies, I'm sorry, Your Honor, but they made me. They say the kid loco, cause I struck my shit like I'm Popo. Glide through the dojo, take a good look, little homos. I gotta go home though, my bitch cooking corn and wanna film a porno. I deliver like DiGiorno, make your lip quiver and say, oh no, he did it. Yes, he did, and I think he up for a 12-year bid for killing them kids. Split they wig right off they lid. Shit, I got a little problem. My trigger finger itchy and it's still throbbing. I got a bunch of coffins right in my office inside my apartment. Don't act retarded, or you might just be my next target. Come on, don't step to me. Wait. Shit. Pushing up daisies, don't act crazy, you might get sprayed, G. Pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, don't act crazy, you might get sprayed, G. Pushing up daisies, I'm sorry, Your Honor, but they made me.
We listen to our own music mostly.
Really sad.
Because we don't really like rap music anymore.
Street shit.
I call it shit streak.
You know, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
That's the regale stage. Yeah, that's palatial. That's yo.
She's a rock and roll princess, victim of incest. Daddy's little girl likes to play with the big kids. Running around with the boys in the band. My lord, that mama make noise in the van.
She's a rock and roll princess, victim of incest. Daddy's little girl likes to play with the big kids. Run around with the boys in the band. My lord, that mama make noise in the van.
5'9", 6 flat with the heels, razor blades in the braids, backstage with the pills. Sweet talk will get you a lot, but this sweet thing might get you shot. She got the soft spot for cocaine and Jimmy. She like the guitar player and the one who sings. I seen her skipping down the strip, shaking a tambourine, smoking on a cigarette dipped in PCP. Sweeter than a whole box of jujubes. Got so much love, she give it out for free. Tattoo on the left